Twitch.com/Nüfly. Twitch.com/Nüfly. Session 10. AMA. IRL. Team.
Cross mountain ranges, split cells, command the tools of tomorrow. We are a team of 1 million unique and powerful individuals. Join forces with us, and you can take on anything. What's your role? Find out at GoArmy.com.
Kaz, what do you think if I dump the notes that I have into like maybe a Google Sheet?
Oh, for us to look at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work too.
Okay. I'll just do it right now, at least for our meeting.
Let me get some water real quick.
Show. Streamlabs, your stats. Okay, good. Drive. Shared with me, new sheets. It should. Be a new Google Doc. Business coach meeting with Kenta, debrief. Dun, dun. Initial topics we wanted to discuss. Ooh, I'm gonna take out. That can be left out. That can be left out.
In love, totally in love, this time.
Yeah, I can hear you right now.
It's
They
okay.
can?
What's up, Jess?
Oh, hey.
Close this, close that. Share the B-Man. You up. Yodon Kim, B-Man. Speak proper. Hello at that food studio. Initial topics we wanted to cover. Hey team, so I sent you guys an email invitation to this Google Doc. But it's also made through the Nüfly Gmail account too. So feel free to go in there too, and then we could maybe work off this sheet together. higher roles. General magazine roles. Luckily, I got hella magazines around me. We need to define these. Editor in oops. Editor in chief. Art director. Editorial consultant. Project manager and producer. Ooh.
What magazine is that?
I'm looking at Cubicle. This one. She's this art director that does work for like Dior, Dolce, some other like European like high-end fashion brands, and she released this magazine, her own kind of art book in the meantime. And I'm just trying to put down, at least on the first page right now, it says like the team, and I'm just gonna try to piggyback off of roles that they had that we could think about.
Okay.
Yeah. Production, web designers, writer, editorial manager, assistant to editorial manager. Post production. What is the difference between a project manager and producer versus production?
Versus just production.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know a producer. I mean, there's a lot of things that producer do, but a project manager makes sure that you can get like there's different steps that get done at a certain time and stuff.
Right. Like
I feel
they're
like a producer will have more duties, but
Is that Milo?
yeah,
He's barking now?
yeah, he's finally barking.
Nice.
Please check our website at airportalliance.com for up-to-date store hours and information.
Hey.
We are truly grateful for your continued support. Thank you and take care.
So I know a project manager and producer kind of role. The producer is a person who, how should I say it, identifies what needs to be done and hires or brings in the right people to get that task done, right?
Mhm.
Ultimately, their job is to get shit done within a given date. So the project manager and producer role makes sense, but the production part, I don't.
I don't know about production. That seems
Right?
pretty general.
Yeah, maybe let's just take that off. Okay, I'll just keep that there for now. Okay. Methods on approaching Launching a project. Identify a date. Okay, I'm gonna switch us. It's 5 o'clock right now. I'm gonna switch us over to live stream. Webcam full. Go. Alright, we are live right now, guys. I'll do a quick introduction. How about we do our introductions?
Yep.
Yeah, B, you ready for that?
Yeah, can I be last?
Yeah, for sure. I'll start. What's up, everyone? This is Nüfly Session 10. We have a very special episode for everyone today. We are taking the scene outside of actual production and talking more about how we are operating as a business. I guess specifically business strategy today. I will be one of your 4 hosts today. My name is Daniel. I go by Dakfu on Instagram or Twitter. You can find me over there. And I'm going to hand the mic over right now to our team member Kaz, who's going to introduce himself also. What's up, Kaz?
How's it going? My name is Cass. I'm another member of Nüfly. Today we had a good meeting with Kent. What would you call him? Like a business coach?
Yeah, I'd say a business coach.
Yeah, he gave us some really good insight on what we can do with our team and how to like work more efficiently with and kind of like what is the word I'm fucking sorry, I'm blanking on my word.
Like operate as a unit, kind of.
Yeah, operating using it what you call it? I'm like planning smaller goals for us, defining smaller goals for us, and making like more about the process and stuff like that. So excited to dive deeper on that with the team.
For sure. Don, you want to introduce yourself from the car, bro? No way.
Well, I got a new gift.
Hey.
What is that?
Microblade. Norleco. Shaver.
What are you doing? You doing errands right now?
No, I'm just at my I just came by my sister's house. She's giving me like some food and like some sanitizer she made.
Oh shit.
Lucky.
So
She made it?
yeah, it's like a disinfectant spray. So she put like some sort of alcohol, lemon scent, all this other stuff, I think. But yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Well, my name is Don. I work here. I'm in the car right now.
Squad shit, dude.
You work here in the car?
I'm driving.
Just doing drop-offs and shit, you know.
Essentials. Essentials.
I'm an essential worker. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, for
Are
sure.
we live right now?
Yeah, we are live.
Yeah, we're on Twitch right now. Yeah.
Say what's up to our viewers, bro.
Hello, viewers.
Alright, cool. B, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello?
Hello?
Alright, hold up one sec. I was just checking our Twitch channel real fast.
Oh, for sure.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Belinda, co-founder of Nüfly with Dan. We had, like everybody said, a good coach session that Don facilitated for us. Super grateful for it. We definitely went over the 45 minutes.
Yeah, he gave us some money.
I know, for real, dude. That guy's
Definitely.
clutch.
Gave us very, very positive goals to work towards. So pretty happy about that. And this session is going to be us breaking down what we got to do to push forward now. Yeah, it's all about moving forward.
Hell yeah. Alright. So, I sent you guys a link via your email on a spreadsheet. I just dumped all my notes in there and I'm trying to organize it right now. So, Maybe if you guys want to open that, and that could be like our kind of starting point on how we go about our meeting today. Let me know if you guys can access that.
I'm seeing it right now.
Gotta do that when I
This
get
is like a full team. Though.
You guys see it?
The Twitch. I was trying to screen record. 1 sec.
Oh, I'm actually recording right now from OBS.
Yeah, but I'm screen recording it so that I can put a background behind it and put it on socials.
Okay. Identifying a date. So that kind of goes over here.
Someone needs the vision.
Yeah, I guess that. So
I feel like there has been vision. It's just we gotta execute certain things, right?
right, the intention behind that, I guess it starts with identifying our roles, kind of in here, right? What is the difference between the editor-in-chief and the art director? Maybe we could start talking about like the roles in the meantime and what sits well with everyone, and that could be a good way for us to start. So stream also, just FYI, we did a huge, like, not huge, we did like an hour debrief prior to this live stream right now. And the purpose of this live stream right now is kind of to help organize our thoughts together and hopefully come together with a better understanding of what's expected individually from each of us. And yeah. Huh. Okay.
Okay, so I looked it up just so there's like a clear definition. Editor-in-chief is the one that has to oversee everything. It's so like they're focused on the publication. They're the ones that has the vision. They got many skills, but like first of all, it has to be a great journalist. After that, they have to be a great leader. Art direction is the key creative person in the publications team. They can have many titles, but the line of work is the same. Is responsible for organization and commission of all the artwork that will be included in the publication.
For which one? That last
For
part?
art direction?
Which one?
Art direction.
Art direction.
Art director.
Art director.
Yeah, art director, creative director.
The
art director is responsible for how the magazine is going to look like.
Responsible for how
Right.
the
Like,
magazine.
do you see those two roles though? Right. Like it's chief editor is mainly publication, and then art director is mainly aesthetic,
Visual,
right?
yeah.
Visual. But I think those roles need to be defined separately. No one should
Agreed.
take it.
Both.
You know,
Right.
it shouldn't be a merged role,
Right.
right? Because there's going to be overlay of people being like, "Oh, this is how it's supposed to look. This is how it's supposed to look," and that's when like happens.
I agree.
There needs to be in all the roles, right? Like you're gonna take care of the.
You're kind of breaking up, Don. Do you have headphones?
No.
It's okay. I get what Don's saying though. Just to reiterate, Don, if I'm hearing this right, is that we're thinking that there's going to be some crossover in terms of who has what specific responsibilities, but you're saying you're trying to emphasize that there has to be like a dedicated person for each, while everyone else can also kind of chime in. Right. Okay. So
like, I'm sure we all have the same overlaying traits or talents, but as far as like, oh, like Belinda's really good at journalism, she's really good at writing, like maybe that should be her focus. You're this is those examples, right? This is, you're really good at graphic design and photos, maybe that should be her.
I agree. I was already kind of leaning towards like, oh, it sounds like B is our editor-in-chief and I'll be the creative director. But before we hash out who's doing what, how about we keep going down these roles, B, if you could help me kind of like define these.
Okay. So
yeah.
on the website I'm on, it's called Meet the Editorial Team. Here, I'll send it to you guys.
Oh, so funny. I was actually looking at that.
Oh, were you looking at that?
Yeah. The ones I put down.
The first one I saw, like, I was like, all right.
The ones I put down over here were from I was telling Kaz earlier, it was from the team from this publication. Cubicle is ultimately she's an art director who worked with like Dior, Dolce, and some other like high fashion European brands, but she made her own art book in the meantime. And I was just putting down these roles in the meantime because I think they may be relevant for us, just for us, so we could have like a starting point.
Right.
Yeah. And so editorial consultant, is that something we think we need? That sounds
I feel like
go ahead.
for content we probably would need it, since we're not, I mean, we have someone like already like Ida who's kind of like a consultant, editorial consultant, you know.
But I feel like she's like trying to write with multiple publications, right? I don't know if she would take on that role.
Well, I mean, that's consultants. All they do is they're just kind of like freelancers, you know, like they're not like a full like member of the team. They're a consultant, you know. So
yeah, okay.
That's just a more technical way of like saying someone's, you know, kind of role. Like,
okay, where were we seeing that? What are you guys looking at for these roles?
Under creative director.
It's under creative director.
On the spreadsheet or on
the doc that I made.
Oh, in the doc you made. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me look at this again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let me ask her.
We don't. I think. Kaz, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you were just saying as an example, right? We don't necessarily have to.
Yeah, we don't have to use
bring in these people right
of,
away.
Yeah.
I think Kaz was just saying like, oh, an example would be like, for example, we bring in Ida, who has a background in writing, may be a good kind of ideal position where someone just periodically comes in and kind of like takes a look at, you know, like how we're doing it and provides some advice and some direction.
Yeah.
Okay. Editorial. Sorry, I'm like looking up a definition for this right now. Hello.
Where'd you get these terms? In the.
So. I got them. Hold up. Sorry. 161937. So I got them. B. Are you on Zoom? So,
yeah, sorry.
Oh shit, you can't even see. Let me turn off my stupid virtual background.
Yeah, what is that?
It's Kiko, or was Kiko.
Okay.
So this magazine, it's more arguably like an art book. Cubicle.
That's what you were talking about earlier. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then.
Okay, got it.
So it was just an example, or a place where I could like get some ideas. Remember, like we were talking about copywriting and the verbiage for that. I got it from this book. Like
nice.
All these magazines are research material for us to kind of like be like a guideline at the very least. So she had this the first page over here, and it says like the team, so founder and editor-in-chief, art director, fashion editor at large, beauty editor at large, blah 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 blah. And I put down into the Google Doc which ones I think may be relevant to us, and maybe it might not be. So I just wanted to use that as a starting base for us to kind of find out what positions are out there and who would fit which hat. Sorry, I'm trying to get.
I mean, this is like an example of a full team, so it's like.
To us. Whoa. Maybe it might not be. So. Our audio sounds good at least on Twitch. Okay. So as I was saying, editorial consultant definition.
You're also gonna save this video when we're done, right?
Yeah. It's recording right now on OBS, and also
cool.
yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
Sorry, on OBS, I'm gonna switch this back to our Photoshop scene. Boom. Okay. Okay, so what Kaz and I were saying earlier about a project manager and producer, I think that's a really important position.
Project manager is pretty key.
I know, right? Project manager definition.
I also hate project managers too.
I know. It's a really hard job being a project manager because you're pretty much hounding at your team. Like
your job is to fucking hound shit.
You're the bad cop.
You are the bad cop.
But actually, I worked for this one company where we had a good one because what they did is they stopped bullshit coming to our team. Because you're usually the first one. Because like in a company, there's like multiple like marketing, business, sales, whatever. And we were like the creative team, so like she would hear like a brief from like sales or something that they would want us to do. She'd be like, "Nah, fuck that, we ain't doing that," type shit. So.
Nah, that's hella true, man. This is like, I see the project manager. It's like you're like the cop. You pretty make sure everyone's in their place. You're the one who hounds everyone.
Because the creative director will be like, "Oh, this is what we're gonna do. This is the play," and then the project manager's job is to kind of see like that everything gets executed.
I don't know if you guys are interested, but there's this anime I'm watching right now called Hands Off My Aizoken or something. What I really like about it is that it's a group of 3 girls who are coming together to create an anime club, and they go through in such detail about like what a concept artist and their role is supposed to be, what a business manager / project manager.
So it's anime about making anime?
No, that is exactly what it is. It's from the producer who made Devilman and other like pretty big animes. Yeah.
He's like, I made Devilman, I gotta do something different now.
Yo, this shit's hella meta. Like, I shouldn't be watching it like so high every time because I can't remember what happens. But the way they talk about like what an animator is supposed to do that a concept artist shouldn't be doing, and how they should be, what their relationship is towards one another, and then the dynamics between like the business manager / like project manager with other two, like she's like the head honcho, and that everyone's like kind of scared of her, but at the same time she gets shit done. She makes sure like everyone's on track, and it's hella funny because she has like Belinda's haircut. I'm not even joking. Hold up, let me show you guys a screen cap real quick.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good though. Hey, B.
Wait, what is it? Were you watching? What are you watching?
It's on Kiss Anime. Here, I'll put on a Zoom chat right now.
Can you put it in the group chat, because when the Zoom call ends, the chat disappears.
Yeah.
So put it in the iMessage group. Thank you.
Okay. Nüfly. So I'm just gonna dump in the Google search image link. But if you guys want like a stream link to it later, like I'll send it over to you guys
I would love the stream link too. Thank
for
you.
sure. I'll send it afterwards.
I gotta check out an episode of it and
Yeah,
laugh.
but it hella reminds me of like what we're doing right now by identifying roles allows like someone a relief of an expected burden because someone else is responsible for that. So I want us to kind of go through like the roles of this magazine before we, start identifying who does what. So just continuing on a Google sheet right now. Let me see. Editor-in-chief. Okay, we have editorial consultant. All right, let's think out loud. An editorial consultant periodically an advisor that reviews editorials periodically and offers opinions and direction. Does that sound like a good definition?
Yeah.
Okay. Project manager and producer. The person in overall
They
charge.
put it together.
Huh?
They put the roles together on that one.
They did. These should probably be two separate roles, huh?
I know. I kind of think
Yeah.
Because the
So. I see a
producer.
producer hired. Then
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are two different.
The producer is the individual who kind of like identifies the short missings, or like the way I see a producer is like if, say, I'm Belinda right now and I'm trying to make a movie right now, it's the producer's role to find the talent to get the job done.
Yeah.
Right.
And the means and the production.
Exactly.
A lot of times they're the people with the money too.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Say that last part again.
A lot of times the producer executive producers will have like money and shit too.
Mm.
I mean, that
True.
money is all part of it, but it's just like what they do is just get shit done, or
Right.
help
Like bring
sure it
the
gets done.
talent. Right.
Yeah, make sure it gets done. I mean, they don't necessarily have to have money. They could just be like contact, like have like the hooks on shit. But
Mm-hmm. So I'll say bring in talent. Bring in talent. Bring in. So I'll say identify and bring in talent that is needed for the project to be completed. Okay, let's keep moving on for now. So web designers. I don't think that needs to be really a set role. What do you guys think?
Maybe we're probably gonna need some web designers at some point
Mm-hmm.
for what we're doing, but maybe for right now, like just social media manager, because that's something that we should probably be working on, right? Like what?
Like who's
what
in
we
charge of
put-
socials? That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Like
Social.
right now, I'm taking that on
Mm-hmm.
just because I've been like sharpening my sword on that for a minute.
Mhm. How would you define this role?
I would define it like right now. I'm about to post this little video because I just took a screen record of our Twitch session like from 10 minutes ago,
Oh,
and I'm
nice.
gonna accompany it with the graphic that you just made. So I think it's like thinking in terms of how it plays out as a story. Like what we put in our story should feel like a story instead of just like a random shot of something, like even like the other day I was sitting on that video of Leonardo DiCaprio like washing his hands in the aviator.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was like I kind of just took that clip out, made like a little background, and just had like a little commentary with the subtitles.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that, that can like give people, I don't know, some kind of storyline to grab onto.
So can I say an individual that conceptualizes and executes social media content?
That sounds good.
Okay. Okay, moving on. What does the writer do? Damn.
The writer.
Well, then you can do like copywriter,
stories,
like
Well, there's writers and then there are copy editors. Copy editors are like the ones that comb through the articles, the stories after it's written to make sure that it's all grammatically correct.
Isn't
yeah,
that
you just don't sound retarded, you know.
Well, I had to do that a lot in the newspaper. Like I'd be up until 3 a.m, fucking checking everybody's articles and stories just to make sure there weren't going to be typos. But that's for copy. That's copy editing,
Right.
not writer.
Writer,
Writer is like
right.
the one that writes the articles, like writes articles, editorials, opinion pieces. You know,
and other written pieces, right?
yeah, and other written pieces.
Okay. That makes sense. Editorial manager. Maybe that should be changed into copy editor?
I feel like
Editorial manager.
that's different. Let's look up. There has to be definitions for these things already too, right?
Yeah.
I remember from a while ago. I just can't off the top of my head right now. Okay, so magazine.
Editorial manager. Just job description. Here we go. The editorial manager is generally responsible for supervising and allocating the work to editors, sub-editors, authors, and reporters. They generally oversee all the aspects of content for publication. The editorial manager usually works for newspapers, websites, magazines, blah blah blah. Generally responsible for supervising and allocating the work to editors.
Seems like they'd be one step below the editor-in-chief.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Like kind of the person, yeah. Like the lead editor, the lead writer or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll put that into the sheets for now. Into the sheet. Paste without any formation. Okay, generally responsible for supervising and allocating the work to editors, sub-editors. Okay, I'm gonna take out assistant. Okay, let's keep going. The next one is post-production.
There's a lot of different post-production people.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Depends what you're talking about, like photo or video.
I think what we're also probably going to need is a brand partnership team or brand partnership role. Like needs to be in place too.
Brand partnership.
Because that's what's going to help fund what we're trying to do.
I'll say manager, brand partnership manager.
Mm-hmm.
We also need a business strategist.
Yeah.
Or business
manager.
Or
we need a business manager.
Business manager.
I feel like we need a business manager.
We
need someone that's going to be able to help us manage our business.
Like an accountant.
I see what you mean. Yeah. Like
because we're covering all the creative aspects of this. We're gonna need someone that is going to be able to take on the business side of it, that has experience.
Right.
Dude, Dawn's background is tripping me the fuck out right now, though. Like,
wait, what is it?
Yo, he just left, but he was like sitting in front of that screenshot of himself drinking something.
Did he screenshot
and then he like
fucking...
went into.
Whoa.
That's hella. I'm gonna do that for work and shit. I'm gonna screenshot myself and just fucking.
Kaz, you missed it, but for like Belinda's party, Don put like a screenshot of the Zoom as his background, and then he put another screenshot of the screenshot as his background. I'm like, bro, like I was like way too high for that, dude. I was like, that's such a great idea. Oh yeah, there he goes. shit. I want to talk about that, but I don't want to get distracted.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Hold up.
I mean, a lot of these roles are like, like a full member team.
Yeah.
So how does this all the rest of these will apply to us?
Right. So, I wanna. I think at least kind of identifying who is wearing which caps, even if it's temporarily or multiple caps. I think that way, when we introduce, like, when someone goes like, "Oh, Kaz, what do you do for, like, Nüfly?" Rather than saying like, "Oh, I help out with this and that," you could say, like, for example, like, "Oh, I'm the post-production manager." Yeah, I think that way.
Or I'm like a video producer.
Right.
And toilet paper acquisitions
Specialist task force. Okay. So just going back to our doc right now, we have a post-production manager position. I'm gonna look that up.
That's really hard though. I feel like right now what we're at, like,
we have a lot of people.
Can we even have a post-production manager? Because our skills are kind of across the board, and it's really
We're all
hard.
gonna be doing post-production.
Like, we're all kind of
Right.
post-production managers right now.
That's true.
In a way.
Hold up real
I
quick.
would say for Kaz, like, to have a role with this, like, video producer, that might be a good one.
Hey, sorry to cut you off, B. So I'm just gonna read off the post-production job description right now. So it says post-production is a huge portion of the production process, as it is when editing, title credit creation, audio mixing, and color correction occur in a TV show, movie, or commercial. The post-producer is responsible for overseeing the completion of all these elements. So editing, sounds like editing, credit creation, audio mixing, color correction.
What are you reading right now? Can you send a link?
Yeah. Here, I'll put it on our Zoom chat.
No.
Nüfly?
The iMessage, so
Okay.
we can look at it later.
Okay.
Thanks, dude. All right, let's look at this.
It's on the first paragraph. This sounds...
I feel like I'm doing a lot of this right now.
Yeah, this sounds like you and Kaz's alley right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep that in there.
Okay, hold up. Production process as it is. The better we hash these out, dude, we can even put these on our LinkedIn or some shit.
Let's put all of them.
Okay.
We're all of these things.
Edit, paste. Okay, so responsible for production process. I'm gonna say open parentheses, editing, title, credit creation, audio mixing, and color correction. That occur in post-production manager. Okay, we got that down.
And we capitalize P for the production part up top, post-production manager.
Oh,
Production lives.
And then also for project manager, can you capitalize that? And the editorial manager as well. Thank you.
okay. Brand partnership manager. Go with brand ambassador, partnership manager job description. As a brand partnership manager, you will serve as a liaison between the company and its clients, with a focus on client satisfaction. Your job duties may include contract negotiation, determining areas for performance improvement, and educating sales personnel on effective techniques. Does it sound right, B?
Yeah. Yeah, that looks like it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here for now. Edit, paste without.
Oh, I realized I can edit too.
No shit. Serving.
Holy
you can literally
shit!
watch it
Oh
move.
my god! Why have I just been watching you? Like,
Yeah, I didn't want to say
oh my
it.
god! Thanks.
Serving
I'm an idiot.
as a liaison.
Yeah.
Responsible
Fuck.
for serving as a how you say it again, Kaz? Liaison?
Liaison.
Liaison.
You get your boba?
Oh, is it up there?
I thought I'd be
Responsible
writing down
for
to you.
serving-
Damn it! I want boba. God
I
damn it!
know, boba sounds delicious.
God damn it!
Well,
DoorDash. Hold
Hey.
on.
bring it.
DoorDash.
I think that's fair.
DoorDash.
It's actually called liaison.
Liaison? Oh, hey, we have someone in chat. It says, hello. Thanks for hosting the stream. Hope y'all are doing good. What's up? This is Jamie Maddock. Thanks for tuning in. Right now, what we're doing is hashing out the... This is almost like business work right now, huh?
Foundationals.
Ooh. Well said. Foundational work. If you have any questions, Jamie, let us know. We'll be working in the meantime. Okay, moving on. So we said we identified brand partnership manager. The next one is business manager. Oh, right. Talking about the business section. Business manager job description. Okay. The role of a business manager is to supervise and lead a company's operation and employees.
I sent you guys a link via your email.
Who is that? Is that me?
Sorry, I was
God, my voice.
I was looking at the Twitch.
Okay.
What is that song? My bad.
Okay. So, the role. Okay, as I was saying, the role of a business manager is to supervise and lead a company's operation and employees. They perform a range of tasks to ensure company productivity and efficiency, including implementing business strategies, evaluating company performances, and supervising employees. Whew. This sounds like a person who takes care of babies.
Huh?
Damn. B, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think business manager is a specific position we're thinking about. We're looking for someone to kind of manage our
Relationships.
like our money, like the financial side, right, B? Like,
So we probably need a business manager and a business strategist, because what you just described sounds pretty essential to what we need to be having as well, right? Like someone that's going to be able to make sure our business side is going well. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, because some people are just good at doing business, you know, like knowing how to get
Yeah.
money.
I feel like you're talking more about like operational stuff, right?
Like we don't have employees like that where we need like, you know,
right.
it's just us. We're just
yeah.
managing us, you know. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe just a business strategist for now, and then we can have a business manager later.
So if we have a business, we're like pretty up there. I mean, we got like employees and shit.
Is,
you got a housekeeper.
Is
Yeah.
financial manager a better? Can I read you
And
guys?
accountant. I feel like accountant would
An
be.
accountant.
We need an accountant, but we also need a business strategist too.
An accountant. Dark times.
I wonder who that would be.
Dark times. I don't want to go back there, dude.
Oh yeah, you did an accounting, right?
I did.
Or
But
you do.
Maybe-
there's a reason
but you
why I
can-
don't do it
The thing
anymore.
is,
Right,
You
but
should
at
know how
least
to-
you can
the
help
practices,
us,
though,
like,
yeah.
yeah, at least you can help us like create the structure for it, and then find somebody, and then we can find somebody else that
To
can
fill the spot.
fill in those shoes.
Yeah, if it comes down to it, I will gladly step up for that and at least help us with that part. But I know with that position comes a lot of like pulling up reports, managing the money in the meantime. Our accountant should also help us with the legal kind of aspects too. Like, say for example, if we decide to incorporate as an LLC in the future, that process, I don't know how to do it.
I think we gotta pay $600 to the state of California to have the LLC set up every year.
Is that yearly?
That's a yearly fee.
I don't mind
Unless-
paying that.
Damn.
Yeah. Unless you want to set it up and have like a kind of like my homie does it through Arizona. Like he has some PO box in Arizona.
Is it cheaper?
He pays Arizona. Yeah, he pays like way less than the 600. But then it's kind of
You're
like
in Arizona.
like the PO box is in Arizona, and so I don't know.
It's kind of awkward, yeah.
I think we probably want to just start off strong, so we don't have to go back and fix anything. So I would say 600 a year to set up an LLC for this.
We should definitely be looking into that. Okay.
Probably need
wait,
a business license
wait,
too.
before we lose track. So not a business manager, but a financial accounting manager? No? Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe does a business strategist sound? Business is more focused.
I think
on,
those
like,
are
the
two
moves,
different
right?
things.
Yes.
Let's have an accountant and let's have a business strategist. Two different roles.
Okay. Oops.
I feel like someone that made a magazine before.
Ooh. I
Has
think
experience
hell yeah, as a business strategist.
or publications and shit. You know, like-
Yeah, any kind of publication.
Yeah. Business strategist job description. Okay. Business strategists help determine targets for their organizations. They then prepare strategic plans to ensure that those targets are met. Their work involves analyzing existing strategies and practices, identifying areas for improvement, and developing innovative strategies related to the goals they help establish. Damn.
That's like one of the most important roles in any kind of business.
I 100% agree.
Wait, can you say that again?
Okay.
Just one of the most important roles in any business.
No,
really.
no. I meant what was the? Can you describe the definition
yeah.
again, real fast?
Yeah. So, business strategists help determine targets for their organizations. They then prepare strategic plans to ensure that those targets are met. Their work involves analyzing existing strategies and practices, identifying areas for improvement, and developing innovative strategies related to the goals they helped establish. So it sounds like preparing strategic plans to make sure your targets are met, but in addition to that, analyzing existing strategies and practices, identifying areas for improvement, and developing innovative strategies about the goals.
That's definitely a key component.
Kind of like what Kenta did.
Yes, absolutely.
When we can afford him, let's
The thing is,
get
I don't
that
think.
ball girl.
Do we need like a for now? I mean, for now, eventually, like once we grow, it's like, well, yeah, we'll have one. But I think, yeah, it's good if you have like someone like Kenta. He's a, what you would call a consultant, and then we can consult with him, even if we don't actually like end up like getting his retainer. Set up, like if we need like maybe 6 months down the road, and then we can kind of like maybe we achieved some kind of success already on our own, and then we're just like trying to look to the next step or something, like. So I don't know.
I agree. So it sounds like at least in regards to Kenta, maybe if we do hire him on, similar to what we talked about earlier, we should at least have some work to show. You know, like, hey, you know, like after our
Progress
meeting,
is-
yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about this, and this. We executed this, and this,
This what
and this
happened.
is this is what happened. Maybe this part hasn't been working well. We need your advice on what we can do alternatively.
Right.
Right. Okay. Everyone cool with that decision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill. Like, and he's like almost perfect because he has like actual
Print
like
experience.
in pubs
Yeah.
and all that and shit. So he's kind of like us, you know. So
Okay, so for the accounting manager, okay, managing and overseeing the daily operations of the accounting department. Okay, I mean, this is not the best description. Hold up. In general, accounting managers are responsible for tracking, monitoring, and evaluating day-to-day accounting tasks and activities. These tasks are essential to ensure company's performance and success for that. Is accounting manager the position we're looking for?
Might be.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like the four of us don't want to do business. Like, we don't want to be responsible for like the business side, right?
Yeah,
So-
but
Well, I
we
wouldn't
also
say
don't
that, I
want to
mean-
hire
yeah,
some. Huh?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you guys are not interested in the business side.
I don't. Honestly, in the long run, I'd rather worry about the creative side and how it looks. I'd rather have someone that we trust to just kind of take care of like
Doesn't gonna fuck us over. Like, we
right.
need a bookie.
right, like kind of someone like,
We
oh,
need
Kaz,
a reliable bookie.
yeah, like, Kaz, you're spending too much this month on your business card, or if we're gonna be able to, if you guys want to do that project, it's gonna cost you guys this much, and this is how much we have available. You know, someone kind of keeping the funds in
yeah.
mind, yeah, because I'd rather us kind of focus more on like creating. You know,
Because that's already gonna consume our whole life. We can't be like worrying about the business side of it as well.
right.
I'm just wondering how long is it gonna be until we get someone like that though? You know.
Hey, one of our viewers, Jamie Maddock, asked, I would assume a copywriter could be important too. Correct me if I'm wrong. Copywriter is definitely
Yeah.
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
copywriter.
Are you a copywriter, Jamie? No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe he's trying to.
At all of you,
Positions
trying to
open.
get all of you?
Yeah, copywriter definitely is really important. But I would say until our team's that big, it should fall in the responsibility of the editor-in-chief. Right.
You, Belinda. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Would this position be more of a bookkeeper position? Because a bookkeeper pretty much like they're the receipts. You know, they're the one who kind of like whatever comes in, they track date, amount, whatever goes out, like to who, amount, description. You know, like they kind of like manage the funds. I think honestly, okay, sorry. I think we're looking for a financial manager. I think that's the term. Let me look this up real quick. Financial manager job description.
If we're gonna have a copywriter, we probably need a copy editor as well. You know.
Copywriter. Oh,
The copy editor is like the one that combs through everything, like on the finite level, like with everything, with every word that goes into the magazine. If that makes sense. That's pretty much what I'm gonna have to be doing, along with being an editor-in-chief, I guess. With that,
copy editor. Sorry, so you're saying if we have a copywriter, we need a copy editor.
as well.
as well.
Yeah.
Here, I'll just put these in there for now. Copywriter. Okay. Jamie says, I'm a DJ slash producer myself. I would want to leave the business side to someone else. Oh yeah, same bro, same for all of us. Or
Most
or
artists
miss.
is like, yo,
I don't want to have to
got
worry.
nothing to worry about.
That's why you hire a manager.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, is that the term? Manager.
Well, because I mean, there's
Artist
different parts of
manager?
businesses, you know, like
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, yeah, that stuff no one wants to do. Fuck the accounting shit.
Yeah.
I can tell.
but there are
But
people.
strategy is interesting to me, you know. So it's
Right.
There are people that like doing it.
Right,
You know?
right,
We
that
just
they
gotta
don't wanna do
find
the
the
creative
right
part.
people. Yeah.
Okay. So a financial manager, typical duties include reviewing financial reports, monitoring accounts, and preparing activity reports and financial forecasts. Financial managers also investigate ways to improve profitability and analyze markets for business opportunities such as expansion, mergers, or acquisitions. Sounds about right.
Depends very corporate.
It does sound super corporate. Maybe I could search financial manager job description small business.
I mean, yeah, those are cool. Do you think we should focus on stuff that we're gonna end up doing?
Yeah, or at least identify parts that we're coming short on, because that way, like Don and B are really good at, you know, kind of like probing people, like, oh, hey, this person seems like they might be a good person for this part, you know, and I want to start thinking like that too, but I don't know what we're missing. Okay. Okay, last two parts. B, what does a copywriter do again?
Copy. I know what a copy editor does. I forgot what a copywriter does.
A lot of times, the copy review are actually the people that write out the stuff too. So someone that edits the writing after the fact.
So it's the advertising brief. Copy. Let's see.
Copywriter writes copy, so like anything that's like say
taglines
that,
and shit like
taglines.
Oh, okay.
Jamie says a person who writes the text of advertisements or publicity material. Yeah, that is spot on. I like that.
So the ads.
Shout out Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie over here.
Thanks, Jamie.
A person who writes the text of advertisements or publicity material. So a copy editor would be someone who reviews that?
Pretty much.
I guess that position would be really important if it's like scaled, right? If you have like if we have like 6 copywriters, for example, someone needs to kind of be in charge. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sometimes for like a campaign, some people will come up with like 7 taglines, like with like five different copywriters, and then we all look through it, see which ones we like the most, and then the editor will probably be the one that's be like, all right, this is the one.
Okay, so a person, I can't think. So let me just Google search this. Copy editor. Oh, Jamie says, no, shoutouts to you guys. Thanks for tuning in, Jamie, and being a part of our conversation. This is what it's about, though. I want people to, just know that they're a part of this process. Okay, copy editors begin the editing process by fixing any grammatical, punctuation, or spelling errors. Copy editors ensure that articles are written in accordance with the style guide. They work closely with writers, suggest changes to enhance articles' readability, conciseness, and style. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'd be like fucking doing that shit so late into the night, right before we had to go to print.
God.
Like, fuck, how many fucking errors are in this shit right now? Like, I had to do a whole ethics seminar too.
Have
There's
you
like a certain voice.
Have you ever revisited these tasks? Because I know you mentioned it in high school. Don't you think
In film school
who
too.
you are right now, like what you've gained is like more broad than what you know back then?
I mean, mine was more centered around journalism. You know, this is not a newspaper. This is a magazine, but there's a lot of parallel skills that come along. I mean, it's like riding a bike almost. But I get what you mean. I do want to update my skills with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're only gonna be able to do that through practice. Like, I'll get it down.
Right.
But it's, you know, I think it's also about establishing how we do things, right? Like, we don't have to be like everybody else, but we can take elements of what's been successful for others and then see what works for us.
Oh, yo, something just happened.
What happened?
I don't know. I got a notification sound.
OBS crashed?
No, as in either someone donated or someone followed us or someone subscribed.
Who is it so we can say their name?
I'm trying to figure out, dude.
Oh,
Excitement.
Jamie Maddock just started following us.
Hey, thank you, Jamie, for this follow.
You should have like a sound or some shit.
Ding ding ding.
Yeah.
Like all that.
Oh shit.
Cool.
I'm gonna play all the.
Hey, play some.
Oh, I have some audio playing for our Twitch viewers, so let me silence that before you play something. Okay, go
How
Don.
loud and shit.
I know. Don, you're muted, by the way.
Don, you're muted.
I know. Hold on.
He's getting it ready. He's queuing it up. Yo, that is that the MFC fucking tone?
What is that?
My free cams.
My free cams? Is this some OnlyFans stuff?
Cam girl shit.
Ding ding ding.
Anytime you get 500 coins to shit.
Do we have to like do like a dance in the meantime?
We gotta spread our asshole and shit.
Whoa.
That's the type of shit.
Whoa. 0 to 100 real quick. Oh my god.
Wait, do you know what my free cams is?
I only know I've only heard of OnlyFans.
It's like my free cams is like what came before OnlyFans.
Damn. For sure. A word. For sure.
Word.
Okay. Okay, so we have our roles down right now. Let's go ahead and identify some roles for ourselves. How does that sound, team?
Sure.
Okay.
Do it.
Should we nominate? I think that'll be the most democratic way of approaching this.
Go ahead. Which role first?
Let's do editor-in-chief.
I nominate Belinda.
I vote.
All
I
in favor,
yes.
say aye.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Belinda, say nay.
Do
I
you
guess
accept?
by no means it's like it's not this particular. We're all sharing rules, so like right now, right? It's
Right. This is more kind of like if shit hits the fan, we have someone to point to.
Yes. Yes.
So
Accountability.
yeah. So I'll be taking the brunt of everything. Whose fault is it? My fault.
Hey,
Correct.
Belinda. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. Next, art director, responsible for how the magazine is gonna look like.
I nominate Dan.
I nominate Dan.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Well,
I.
All right. If it looks like shit, guys, you know where it's coming from.
It's your fault, motherfucker.
Fuck, dude.
I mean, that's like the that's the bigger chunk, right? Those two roles are like the co-founders.
I think we've
Yeah,
always
I mean, that's
been
pretty
kind
much
of
known.
in that role,
it's just
right?
more formal
I mean,
way of saying everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
So like I'm bringing the stories and the content, and Dan helps like make it look hella dope.
Pretty. Yes, makes it look pretty. Jamie's asking if we heard of Grinder. Jamie, for context, the four of us are located in San Francisco. I hope that answers your question, because we definitely do know what Grinder is.
Butthole.
Grinder.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Not personally, but you know.
Okay. Editorial consultant. I don't think this is one we need to talk about right now, right? Because
I feel like a bunch of those.
yeah.
We don't have the
I
resources.
feel like
yet.
I'm probably doing that right now because I'm figuring out what editorials we get, right? So
It can't be like a whole other person yet.
Okay.
yeah.
So,
But we're also wearing multiple hats.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, I mean, some of these roles will
So-
definitely be us.
Mhm.
But
I feel like
for like a new ass
yeah.
person though.
I
I can ask Ida about it later, but right now I feel like I'm probably doing that, right? With
Mhm.
everything. So
I'm gonna say potential new magazine roles and put it down there. So all of us? Does that
Sure.
sound right? As an editorial
What?
consultant?
Um,
An advisor that reviews editorials periodically and offers opinions and direction.
I kind of see that more as the editor in chief going into the editor in chief shit.
Yeah, I don't see someone consulting their own work, right? So maybe we do this for one another.
well, whenever one of us writes an editorial, or like
So in order to unlock this position, you need to write
need
an
an
editorial.
well, I'm sitting
I
on
like that.
I'm sitting on 3 editorials right now. Y'all want to read it and tell me what you think?
In due time, but definitely yes. B, to answer your question directly, yes.
What show that's like, my love channel? What show that's like?
What?
Oh no! Oh no, my channel!
It's her baby.
Oh no!
Okay. So for this, I'm gonna say all of us, right?
What show
For
that's
one
like?
another.
What show
Does that
that's
sound about right?
Sure.
Okay.
I think like all of us can read the editorials
Mhm.
that we're gonna put in.
like?
Okay.
My channel.
Copywriter.
This is for ads.
Who has a
right?
good voice? Yeah.
I think it depends on the day. Sometimes I'll come up with a cool idea, but I don't know if I'll, you know,
Right.
I want to be like take something up like that.
I see the copywriter kind of being the person who, like, say for example, Belinda's like, we need this photo posted as a social media manager. The copywriter is in charge of making the caption.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I guess I'm doing that.
I nominate
You
Belinda.
can manage it or delegate it. You can be like, oh, here, can you make up a caption for this?
Hmm.
I nominate Belinda. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Thanks,
Still in the
B.
meeting?
Okay. Copy editor. Responsible for the editing process by fixing any
Basically, got
grammatical,
upstairs.
punctuation, and
Tell the one
spelling
if you
errors.
can. And she's like, go downstairs to your TV. And I'm like, fine.
So you guys got kicked out.
What? Sorry,
I
Sorry,
understand. Just looking.
I can't.
I can't really hear. Okay. For the copy editor, responsible for editing process by fixing any grammatical, punctuation, and spelling errors. Copy editors ensure that articles are written in accordance with the style guide. They work closely with writers, suggesting changes to enhance articles' readability, conciseness, and style.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing that. Great.
I nominate Belinda. Should maybe all of us help Belinda with this, guys?
I feel like out of all of us, I have the most experience with journalism. Like there's just a certain format that goes on with stories. Like
It's
I don't
very
know how.
particular for you, right?
I'm like super particular about spelling, grammar, and how things look.
Right. But I mean, like, this person ideally will assist you with that, or these persons.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's somebody
So how-
you can find, right?
Yeah, we can find, or we can do that 4B in the meantime too. She's like, fuck no. Okay. Let's put Belinda there for now. Damn. Don't get me wrong, I hella trust you with all of these. I just don't want to dump so many responsibilities on you in the meantime too. So now it's kind of like the time where we got kind of like hash out and massage in like who's responsible for what.
It's just like the stories have to be at a certain standard of how things look and feel and read and flow, and I like it. Just this needs to be like set on a solid foundation first before I can trust anybody else with it. Like we have to be able to, like I would like eventually down the road like to teach, how to do these things so that they can be done in the right way. But like for now, I just
Off the
I
top,
don't-
do you know anybody that has the same style as you?
Or
Or that's close, that's coachable?
off the top of my head right now.
Probably not.
Not at the moment.
We could start maybe thinking about whose Instagram captions that you've been liking personally. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna do a quick browse on Instagram real quick.
Whose Instagram captions?
I mean, we have friends who do just really short captions. We have friends who put a fucking like wall of paragraph captions. We could think about that in the meantime. I created a third section over here saying potential candidates, and then maybe if you guys throughout some time think of some ideal candidates, put them here, and we should like periodically review this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Project manager. B, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this position should fall between the two of us. Ugh, actually, I should it. Gaz and Don, what do you guys think about this position? The person in overall charge of the planning and execution.
I don't think it should fall on one person. I think for now we should just do it ourselves
What's that sound?
as a team.
I don't know.
Yo,
Why can't
what's
there's
that?
no
I
room?
can't hear anything right now.
Well,
What's
there's
that?
no room that's not gonna have volume, so this is the quietest room I have.
Oh. Project manager, the position and the person in charge of overall, the person in overall charge of the planning and execution of our particular project. Actually, that sounds like something between Belinda and I.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Dan, you want to take this on?
Oh shit. I'm too nice, B. You know this.
Okay, I'm gonna already fucking busy at it. I'll be the mean cop. I'll be the mean cop until I find another harder motherfucker.
I don't think it could be both of you guys. It doesn't have to be one person.
That's true.
Right?
So we're both the accountability managers.
What's the project man? Or you guys are creating the project?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Next one, producer. Identify and bring in talent that is needed for the project to be completed.
I feel like I'm just wearing so many hats.
Honestly, the four of us are producers, right? The four of us should be looking for talent around us and identifying where our team comes short, right?
Mm,
Can I say the four of us are producers?
yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I put Belinda, Kaz, Dan, Don. Okay. Social media manager. I nominate Belinda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thanks, Belinda. All right, Belinda, social media manager.
You're welcome.
Okay, writer. Responsible for writing articles, editorials, and other written pieces. I think this falls under the four of us.
I'm
still sharpening my short sword when it comes to stuff like that, so I don't know if I feel super comfortable. I mean, I might want to do it like on my personal stuff for a while until I feel more confident. I don't know if I'll be. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'd personally do writing.
Yeah, I'm not good at writing.
I like to think I'm okay at writing. Shit, I haven't written a long body form in a while. But I do want to write for Nüfly. So
you still gotta write the editorial.
I do.
So it's between you and I right now.
Okay. Belinda and Daniel. Okay. Editorial manager, generally responsible for supervising and allocating the work to editors, sub-editors, authors, and reporters. I think this is something for later. So again, generally responsible for supervising and allocating the work to editors, sub-editors.
There just aren't enough editors, sub-editors, authors, and reporters, and that would basically be me again.
Right. I'm gonna put that down here for potentials. Put this over here. Okay. Post-production manager, responsible for production process, open parentheses, editing, title credit creation, audio mixing, and color correction that occur in a TV show, movie, or commercial. The post-producer is responsible for overseeing the completion of all these elements.
So this is like...
I think this is between you and Casby.
Video component.
Yeah.
Video component specifically?
Didn't we eat?
Wait, say that again, Cass?
Is it for video specifically, or is it all like post-production?
I think so. In the context of how we're talking about it. So again, the description, responsible for production process, open parentheses, editing, title, credit creation, audio mixing, and color correction, close parentheses, that occur in a TV show, movie, or commercial. The post-producer is responsible for overseeing the completion of all these elements. Kaz and B, what do you guys think?
See, I don't know if I would be the manager. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I'd.
It's a lot of work, huh?
It's not that. I mean, it's just. I see, like things I don't want to. Like things can't really be stacked all on B, obviously. I remember we were saying that we were all kind of like post-production managers too. I mean, because that just seems like a video producer role, that what you just described there. Like
yeah, that's pretty much what a yeah.
Versus manager, like the manager kind of throws me off, but what if we just change? What is?
post-production producer?
Yeah, what if we just changed it to like maybe so it's more specific, like video or because producer, I feel like you could be like a producer for like a photo shoot or something, or I don't know. The post-production manager kind of throws me the word manager kind of throws me off. I don't know, because I mean obviously we're all going to be managed like you two are going to be managing most of everything that happens in Newfly.
I would say video producer
instead of that, because I mean
Just
you guys are ultimately
purely-
managing everything. We're not that big to where we're
because we're
like,
shooting
branches
and
like that.
editing everything. So yeah, video
I
producer.
think video producer is better for now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, doing the two of you, or maybe both of you. Yeah.
I mean, I can see like B will obviously be top line managing. I mean, she's the editor-in-chief overall, and also I mean videos are shit too. So she'll be that, and then I mean I'll just be like a producer, like just like one of the producers.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be like a more specific role, like as far as maybe like video editorials or social media social media content. You know, you can give me something like more specific on, you know, what I'll be dialing into.
Like maybe we can put like social media designer underneath social media manager too. So Kaz and I can kind of coordinate certain campaigns that we could come up with.
Social media producer?
Designer.
Maybe motion graphics motion graphics.
Motion graphics
Well,
designer?
I would say let's just say designer for now.
Just
you
as
could
designer?
also be like doing, because you could.
If we were gonna have a general designer role, I think Dawn falls more better in that category, right? Or how about Kaz, you mentioned it earlier, motion graphics or something.
I was saying yes, more specifically for me, because we have Dawn and you as art director doing the graphics and stuff, right? So I could be you know, like a video producer / like motion designer.
Social media / motion designer?
Or a video producer, and social media could be part of there also, because that's where everything's gonna go. But yeah, like motion design and video producer.
Okay, I like that. So can you describe, or Kaz, how would you describe this role one more time?
Hold up, I'm like reading it. It's kind of convoluted right now. Social media motion video designer.
It should be more like
All right.
creator, right?
I don't think it'll be all together. Like it's just we
So
just do
did-
social
did-
media too. Yeah.
Maybe motion graphics creator, or
That just doesn't sound right.
yeah,
It's motion designer.
motion designer.
Yeah.
Motion.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
had
just motion,
designer
yeah.
in there. Like,
Okay. So
With motion, I feel more confident in taking that role in, because I feel like Belinda does video producing too, but like what I specifically specialize in is motion design. So it could be, you know, like effects and moving graphics and stuff like that. That's a little bit different than what Belinda does, because she obviously has like a bunch of stuff already she's doing. So to kind of like make me have more defined role, I guess. That's something that could also fall under me.
So responsible for post-production, motion effects, and what else, Kaz? Responsible for post-production.
Let me take a look at what you're writing. Let me see. Just put VFX. Or I know, I mean, you can do motion effects, or then you can put. I guess it doesn't really, because it's like there's so many different aspects to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can just name it something really general for now, like because you don't.
Ideally, the more specific we get, I think the more better it will be for you to.
Okay.
Right, responsible
effects,
for post production. It's motion graphics, right? That's the term.
Yeah, motion graphics. Yeah. Yeah, say motion graphics instead.
Motion graphics designer.
Let me just take a look at the definition.
Mm-hmm.
I would also maybe make a. Like a video producer is different from a videographer, right? Like producer is like the person that is like overseeing
Right.
the video production. Like I feel like Kaz, like off the top of my head, like roles that Kaz occupies is motion graphics designer, videographer, and stylist. Those are 3 roles I can imagine. Because when he's on the shoot, he also helps style a little bit, gives like a little bit of direction with that. He also specializes in motion graphics, and he's also he's my go-to videographer. So, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the video producer just kind of like confuses me.
Yeah.
Because we're all kind of just. I mean, me and Blender, we pre-produce videos, so we're video producers. So it's like. I don't know if we need to go deep in like that term. I mean, we can. I mean, I prefer like video. I actually prefer more like video editor or motion graphic designer.
Yeah, let's keep it motion graphic designer.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe video producer we could take out, right? Or should we just keep that there for now?
Maybe move it into the potential new magazine roles.
Okay.
Cause I don't know if we'll need that until we become like bigger, where we have crews of like teams, like video teams or something, where we have like a team.
Maybe can you put in like videographer?
I can. Yeah, sure, why not? Videographer. Videographer job description. Record important events using camera, lighting, and audio equipment.
That's you.
Nah, dude. Record. Okay, I'll put that over here. Record important events using camera, lighting. Record. Okay, so we have here Kaz, Belinda, and Kaz. Okay. Dom, we need to define a role for you too, bro.
Yeah.
Illustrator.
Don, talk to us, because last time we spoke, you were on the fence about being in charge of illustrations.
Okay, how about why is an illustrator important in our magazine?
Because we need illustrations.
It gives
for
kind of
some
like
of the stories.
Yeah, it gives kind of like the human aspect, or.
But we're gonna
hand-drawn.
have consultants though, like Kyle and Jin.
I see what you mean.
We're
Like,
gonna have.
do we outsource it or do we keep it in-house, right?
Well, I'm sure we'll have in-house too. We'll have a mixture of both.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what is an illustration piece inside our magazine? Say that it's in-house. right? Is it
Okay, how about designer?
is it me adding illustrations to the editorial pages? Is it me making a piece on its own page? You know, like what is an illustrator? Why is it needed in our magazine? Right? I think visual designer or graphic designer is probably a better role
Okay.
Hell
because
yeah.
illustrator is very like specific.
Yeah, you're literally
Yeah.
just illustrating what like a motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you mean.
I like
Like
Yeah.
Kaz is an illustrator.
How about graphic designer
I like visual designer.
Do
or
visual.
visual designer?
Graphic
Alright.
designer pertains more to print.
Okay.
Visual designer
Alright.
kind of like all.
How about boss ass designer?
Pimp ass designer.
Hip designer.
So, visual designer responsibilities include collaborating with internal teams to define user interface requirements, combining various colors, shapes, and typography fonts to improve user experience, painting by hand and using drawing applications to design original graphics. I think the first two sentences, collaborating with internal teams to define user interface requirements, combining various colors, shapes, and typography fonts to improve user experience.
The last one makes sense too,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think it's necessarily painting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I'm technically painting on the computer,
Mm.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm looking also into other explanations. I'll put that in for now.
Like I would say my skill set is illustration. Like I do like making icons and logos, but I think that's pretty much the max capacity I could go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Say that it's a page layout and I need to add like little wingdings or like little extra stuff. I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like I wouldn't say I'm an illustrator. I make logos, I make icons,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like I don't draw on a piece of paper. You know,
Mm.
I draw on my computer.
Hey, Don,
Yeah,
someone.
let's just stick with visual designer.
Mm-hmm. So, this description: the visual designer is often responsible for creating designs that fit within a particular brand image, and sometimes have to come up with that brand image for a client. They often focus on one particular visual medium, unless they work in an agency setting where they'll need to stretch their skills across film or animation, graphical images, web pages, collateral materials, just to name a few. A visual designer cares about the differences between copperplate and Times New Roman. They focus on the spacing and placement of items on a page. Their design tasks run the gamut from a logo to a LinkedIn page. Their job is to create a splash in the design world, no matter the task.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds good.
That is fancy. I like that.
it's like
You
No
fancy,
matter
huh?
the task.
Hella fancy. Fancy visual designer.
bombast.
Bummerclot.
Okay.
Bomba club.
Help me consolidate this explanation.
What the
guys.
fuck is that like on Twitter? Like, what is that? What
Oh,
are they referencing?
that means like, like, what do you think? Like, explain this. Put context to this meme, bombaclat or something like that. And then someone usually like responds with like, "This is what the caption for that image or video should be."
Why Bumbleclat?
I don't know.
So moving on.
I just. I didn't come up with it.
Responsible for creating designs that fit within a particular brand image and sometimes coming up with that brand image. Focuses on one particular visual medium unless
Bomba club.
cares about and focuses on the spacing and placement. Okay, check this out. Visual designer, responsible for creating designs that fit within our particular brand image and sometimes having to come up with that brand image. Focuses on one particular visual medium, cares about the differences between copperplate and Times New Roman, and focuses on the spacing and placement of items on the page. Don, do you want to elaborate on that? What do you think?
Pertaining to what we're doing now, as far as whatever I need to assist you with, right? So say that it's layout. I think that makes sense as the SOW of a designer. But I think it really depends on what you need me for, right? Like what you're asking for. Like I could do it. Right? Say that you need an image cutout, or you need a page layout, or you need me to edit.
Basically, assist the creative director, right?
Right. Whatever task is given to me, whatever brief is given to me, yeah, I'll do it. I think that's what my role is. Right. I'm not as far as content creation. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Right. I'm more of like cleaning up and finishing stuff.
Okay. Do you like the description left on the sheet, the doc right now?
Creating designs that fit within a particular brand image. I must sometimes come up with that brand image. What does that mean?
I'm trying to think about that too. So responsible for creating designs that fit within a particular brand image,
right?
And sometimes having to come up with that brand image itself. I don't think that last part's needed.
Yeah.
Responsible for creating designs that fit within the brand image.
Brand image, yep.
Focuses on one particular visual medium, typography, and layout design.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just throw an illustration too, right? Like I don't think that's something that I can do as well, right? I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying that I don't want to do that particular role. It just wasn't very clear for me what it was when you guys were asking for it. Right? Like I need an illustrator for what? Right? I think that's kind of why I was on the fence about it.
Is it clear now, or should we talk about that more?
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we could talk about it. It's like, is it? I think before, when we were talking about the whole illustration role and how you guys wanted me to take on that thing, it was more like, I thought we were having whole page layouts of whatever illustration that I create. Is that what it was, or what were you guys talking about when you?
I was more thinking of like little illustrations that could go with certain stories, like just elements of it, like not the full page, but like some design into the page, like a little bit, like with the typography of the layout, that would complement it, but not as like a full page, like where this is like an illustration, but just like little pieces, if that makes sense.
I think I tried doing that with Arumi's. I get what you mean, but that I don't think that now looking back on it, I don't think that's like a whole role itself, right? What do you guys think? Like, my sole purpose is to create those things. Is that what it was?
No, it's more like not the sole purpose, but say for example we need illustrations done, you would be the go-to person.
I see. I mean, yeah. I mean, I could totally do that too.
And then yeah, Don, I trust that if it's like an illustration that you feel like, for example, like, oh, I think for the aesthetic you guys are talking about might be better suited if we like tap in someone else for that. Like that make I want you to know that's a possibility too.
For sure.
Okay, let's just read that one more time. So, visual designer, responsible for creating designs that fit within the brand image, focuses on one particular visual medium, open parentheses, illustration, close parentheses, typography, and layout design, which is spacing and placement of items on the page.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
I nominate Don. All in favor, say aye.
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 Hey. Hey.
I'm nominated.
Cool. All right. Let's keep going forward, guys. Brand partnership manager, responsible for serving as a liaison between a company and its clients, with a focus on client satisfaction. This job duty may include contract negotiation, determining areas for performance improvement, and educating sales personnel on effective techniques. Should this be a potential new magazine role? Or should this...
I feel like we...
What do you think, B?
I feel like that's pretty important, right? Like,
It
how are
is.
we gonna get this made? How are we gonna get people to help fund us?
Mm-hmm.
We probably should be working on that.
I've seen... I want to make a case that I think Don fits this very well too. He's been speaking for Nüfly. He's been getting people looking at our work and providing, like, whether it be affirmations or some feedback. Don, is this something you'd be interested in? Hello?
Well,
Apparently not.
I think that, sorry. What happened?
Oh,
I thought you were there, like just frozen.
I'm trying to nominate you as a brand partnership manager.
Yes, I would love to do that.
Oh shit. So just to repeat the description one more time, you'll be responsible for serving as a liaison between Nüfly and its clients, with a focus on client satisfaction. This job duty may include contract negotiation, determining areas of performance improvement, and educating sales personnel on effective techniques. I nominate Don. All in favor, say aye.
I nominate Don. Aye.
Let's do it. You know what?
Aye.
And with this, it's like I'm gonna run it by y'all before I
Hell yeah.
go forward.
Yeah, keep running by us, but like the idea is that you help manage everything, right, with us.
I'm a manager. I'm a brand manager now.
Brand partnership manager.
I like that. Okay. Financial manager. Typical duties include reviewing financial reports, monitoring accounts, and preparing activity reports and financial forecasts.
I know someone with experience.
I think this should be a potential new role.
Is there someone on the team that has experience with that?
Sorry, hold up. What? I wonder who that would be. Who would be our financial manager right now? Somebody with starts with a D.
Derek.
And the end.
David.
Derek.
Denial.
Denial.
Dan. Isle.
Oh, fuck. Fuck it.
Just for
Fuck
now.
it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
like,
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Just
Fuck it.
for now. We're out of.
Okay. I mean, okay. I will gladly spearhead this before we find someone else. Until we find someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Okay, moving on. What would you say, Don?
Jamie asked a question.
Oh shit. Read it to us.
What song do you have playing in the background?
Oh.
I think he left.
Oh, did he? Shoot.
I'm not sure. I'm on Twitch.
I'm
We
on
have
Twitch
two-
right now too. Here, I'm gonna put this mix link. I'm just playing mixes in the background, by the way, guys. Like for our Twitch viewers.
I can't hear any of it.
Me neither.
Oh, well, it just ended right now. But let me put this in our group chat. Okay, do you guys hear anything now from your Twitch?
Nope.
What?
I can't be listening to our Twitch at the same time as I'm listening to this.
I know. But again, like the music was just for our Twitch viewers. And here,
Yeah.
let me see if I can hear it real quick.
I've been playing lo-fi hip hop in the background.
Yeah, I can hear it from my Twitch channel. Okay, hope that helps, Jamie. Okay. Business strategist. Business strategists determine targets for their organization. They then prepare strategic plans to ensure that those targets are met. Their work involves analyzing existing strategies and practices, identifying areas for improvement, and developing innovative strategies related to the goals they help establish.
Ugh.
I really think this is someone we should bring in that has experience on creating a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a huge burden. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. This is a huge position.
I feel like between the both of us, we should probably be doing that right now.
As much as that sounds right, I don't think we have the experience to do this, B. Right?
But we can like study, we can try.
I'm hesitant to do that. I feel like I already have so much on my plate, and I feel you have so much on your plate too.
Alright, let's try to find somebody.
Yeah, I want to pitch Chris also. Chris Chung, B. Chris Chung, for Kaz and Don, he's like another photographer that visited the Nüfly office. Probably like a week before like the sheltering at home happened. He is a business major. Actually, I forgot the specific role he studied in college, but he graduated ultimately. Damn, I can't remember. But he, like, while talking with him, actually, he was down to help us with strategy. How about we bring him in for one of these chats and see if he'll be interested?
Or like a consultant, but I'm also hesitant about it too because I really need some female energy in here, and it'd be super dope if we can bring in like a female business strategist that has some kind of background in this.
Yeah, no, you're hella right. Thank you for
can try to like
voicing that.
Just for some balance because that's such a big role. Like I wouldn't mind like talking to him for consulting, but I think we need a female in here, another female.
Business
I can
strategist.
I can try to hit up Vange and Carmina and see if they might have any recommendations for business strategists.
Hell yeah. Can
they
you?
have so many connections, and yeah, I can hit them up.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of business strategists. Kazardon, do you have any female candidates you think may be good for this role?
Not specifically, no.
Yeah, business strat. I'm doing a quick IG search right now. I'm typing in business strategist.
Business.
I'm seeing women come up.
Women.
Hey yo. But I'm trying to find people with mutual followers.
Strategist.
Strictly business. Okay.
You guys have Animal Crossing?
I still don't have Switch.
I have a Switch.
Do you have it?
But I don't play it.
You have it, but you don't play it?
I played Animal Crossing for mobile, and I don't think it's just my type of game. You pretty much, it's like farming. You get resources, you build your island in extreme detail. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a competitive.
Looks dope. You can make your own clothes.
Yeah, dude, it's so sick, dude. You could design your own clothes. You could import pixels. Like, people are putting up album covers of like their favorite musicians in their house. Like, this latest Animal Crossing is really sick. But yeah. To answer your question, like, I'm more of like, I need to beat someone, dude. If I'm gonna play a game, I need to beat someone.
Competitive much?
Sorry, that's why I like.
You gotta win, no matter what.
The same way when it comes to games.
Hey, so for a business strategist, I'm gonna put it down for potential new magazine roles in the meantime.
Okay.
Okay.
Do it, cuz.
Okay. For the candidate parts, guys, like, feel free to add into this next part. Okay. So Kaz and Don, does us kind of identifying his role help in terms of clarity and expectations? Another point too, like, do you guys have any questions? Should we dive deeper in any specific parts that you're unclear of?
I don't think you should dive deeper. It's more, I feel like, now you guys kind of have a basis on what kind of work you could give us now, right? Does it pertain to our role specifically, right? Like, you can look at our SOW. This is pretty much a signature of work, a sign of work, right? SOW. So it's like...
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Can you hear us, B?
Sorry. I need to go pee.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna leave my laptop.
I'll leave it on off mute.
Take it with you to the bathroom.
All right, see you in a bit, B.
Do you see that video?
What?
Of the girl she was on a Zoom conference and she like runs to the bathroom with her laptop.
What? No, I haven't.
Like, she sets her laptop on the ground while the video is still on, and everybody in the conference is watching her take a piss.
Oh man. Jesus.
But I guess, okay, back to what I was saying was,
right.
I think now it gives you guys a better or a clearer way of kind of delegating tasks, right?
Okay. Oh, hey, still here. I'm listening. Better sense, of how we can delegate work, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes hella sense. Okay. Because then,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, one of the things so on top of this general magazine roles, some of the things that we talked about with Kenta were that there were unclear expectations and unclear roles. So I hope that by creating this, that kind of clarifies it, right? We have like everyone's identified roles, and then in order for you to complete your role, we should communicate to the team that this is what I need in order for me to finish or be accountable for my role. And so for expectations, making understanding expectations clear. I think this first part comes to Belinda and I and how we delegate our work. Work delegation has always been personally like a pretty difficult topic for me to do. I like leading people, but I have a hard time like delegating work. Kaz, how's it working with like Belinda? How's her delegation style?
Right now, I mean, there's not really too much to get like lost in the sauce with like amount of projects and shit. There's just like a bunch of stuff that I need to finish, but it's not like too hard to like figure out what to do. It's not like I need unless it's something brand new or something that she wants to start. But I mean, because we only have like we have like a few projects to finish up. But I don't think I mean, yeah, like managing like the time frames and stuff is something else, but
like when she's giving you a task, like how does she do it? Like does she, for example, say like, hey Kaz, I need this video done, do it by this date? Or is it just
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So Don,
I love how we're talking about me in third person.
Oh, it looked like you were just standing still.
I'm not here. Like, yeah. How do I do things?
Sorry,
like...
I didn't know you came back already. I didn't have like the videos pulled up.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? I had like my headphones on the whole time too, so I heard everything.
Gotcha. Don, can you give me some feedback on how I'm delegating and maybe what I could do better?
What you can do better?
Like, how is it like when I give you something to do?
I need you to. This is hard.
I'm asking for feedback. No, please. I think.
No, there's like nothing to call you out on. It's honestly like, I guess being more detailed on a specific task. Say that it is. Like, I think what worked well was when you're like, oh, take out the widows and orphans, right? For a certain thing. And then I got that done within like 30-40 minutes.
Right.
On the full page, right? So I think kind of something like that along the lines of that, if you can show me and tell me to do it, I will do it, right?
Gotcha.
But as far as like conceptualizing something from start to brand new to finish, I don't think I can do, because this is not mine, right? Not mine as in like I'm not the art director. I'm not the creative director. I'm not stylizing these pages. Well, I can't stylize these pages because I'm not basing it off of anything. Right? I'm definitely throwing concepts out there, but as far as like overall direction, I don't have that. And I think that's what I need from you. So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Does that make sense?
No, it makes a lot of sense. So some takeaways I got from that were being more specific with what needs to be done, and providing examples or better direction.
I think we just need to figure out the style and format of what we're doing, right?
But I think it varies for everything, right? If you look at a magazine, it's not the same format throughout the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's consistently changing. So I think we need to figure out
Like,
how we're gonna do that.
right. Would it help you, Don, if I like kind of like started maybe a separate like mood board for at least layout designs?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be useful for me too, actually.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mood board.
With this outside.
Mood board for layout designs. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's dive into my scattered notes in the rest of the doc. So Kenta identified working backwards, right? That was in regards or in context of setting goals. Was that right?
Yeah, setting goals that we have to meet in a more immediate fashion.
Mm-hmm. And how we can start by doing that is identifying a date and then working backwards, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have some kind of combing through our notes right now. Reframing the goal. If you guys have any notes too that you guys taken, feel free to add it into this doc.
All I have is you're not alone.
So I had that under pillars, right? When he was talking about this was in context of what we're trying to say. Is that right? Is it helping? No, it was more. Is it helping us align towards our goal of having a business model here? So, Nüfly brand pillars. You're not alone. Is it helping us align? I think the part I wrote down when it says, is it helping us align towards our goal of having a business model, is deciding whether or not we're gonna do a particular project. Okay.
Just standing by your door. What are you doing?
Who?
Melinda?
Oh. Is it helping us? So reframing the goal. What are we trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? Okay, that goes under setting a goal, setting goals. Okay, reframing. What do you guys think he meant when he said reframing the goal?
I think it was more like, okay, we have like a 200 plus page magazine that we're trying to put out, right? Like a book essentially, but that's such like a huge task that we're taking on. And I think what he meant was to work on smaller goals, right? Like setting up smaller projects that we can knock out, that we can build towards the bigger goal of finishing the magazine. Does that make sense?
Ask your question.
My question was, what do you think Kenta meant when he was saying reframing the goal?
Like setting smaller tasks with more immediate deadlines.
I think what I got from that was kind of what I said earlier in that conversation, was kind of like what's the purpose of why we're doing certain things. right? Like that kind of redefining the goal as in like, is it for the financial purpose? Is it for growing the brand on social media? Is it like kind of just like what is our intention behind what we're doing, right? What is the photo shoot for? That's kind of what I got from it.
Well, he was talking about making like shorter zines, right? Like shorter projects. I think that we've worked on like smaller campaigns. I mean, I think it's, you know, not getting caught up in like the big goal and focusing on the smaller ones. That build up into the bigger goal.
Right. Like setting smaller tasks to complete larger goals.
Yeah.
Okay. Reframing the goal. Don, I hear what you're saying. My concern about that perspective is like it would almost sound like we're second guessing ourselves every time we do like a new project. Like, what is this photo shoot for? If that's a perspective of how we're trying to reframe the goal, right?
No, I think it's I think what he was trying to say was like as far as intention goes, like he was talking about we need to take a step back, right? And kind of reassess like, oh, like we don't need to work on any more pages right now. Like as far as what we voiced in that meeting was like our struggles are the financial part. That was a big part, right? And then another one was I don't know. You can chime in. I forget.
No, that was it. It was a
communicating,
right. It was
or delegating tasks.
Right.
So I think that's kind of where I'm trying to allude to is like, is it to alleviate those kind of stressors that we have already, right? And we redefining our roles right now. I think that definitely helps the whole delegation process and also communication process, because now we have designated roles of what we are operating as. But now it's like the next thing is like, is this sustainable for us, right? Like financially. And if we're gonna move the way we move now, or the next campaign we run now is gonna kind of set the tone for how we're gonna move further. Let's say that, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking up, maybe I'm just word bumming.
No, I hear you.
It's like, are we doing it? Are we making this photo shoot to set us up for content creation as well as investors, as well as being lucrative for us as a company, so we can move forward? Do you know what I mean?
So
like,
kind of like, if the four of us work on X particular project, how can we, rather than just to complete the project, will this project kind of knock out both?
Three things.
Right. It should make us feel good.
Right.
It should be something we can leverage.
Right. Something we can leverage, make money off of, so we can put it back into the company and then kind of use that to alleviate the stressor of the financial part, right? Because we are spending a lot of money out of pocket. Any kind of, especially the state that we're in right now, like the whole fire, like we can just kind of just knock everything down with one swing. You know, but then this has to be way more calculated than us just trying to pick up a project with somebody else. Does that make sense? Or some random person.
I think what I took away from that was we gotta work on like partnering up with like the business, right? That sees value in what we're trying to do, and then creating a campaign off that, like creating projects to work with them. I don't know. You know, like, and also I think like we still gotta do the pages, but not in the respect like, oh, okay, like this is going to, like, I think the idea of doing like a 45-page zine is that when we finish that zine, we can take certain pages from that zine and put it into overall book, so that we're building our pages over time as well, you know.
Right. Yeah. So, Don, I think what you're kind of alluding to was whether when we were talking about the decision if we were going to if we should make if we should focus on content creation first versus making a business model first, right? And then Kenta was talking about how we need both, that we need an idea where the revenue will come from, but also create content that makes us feel good. Like, this content should inspire us, and also it should be leveraged, right?
I think what he was saying, okay, from what tell me if I'm wrong. What he was saying was, we have 10 pages, right? We have 5 videos, we have a media kit, we have our social media. That's already a lot of stuff that we can leverage. And also, I suggested this way early on, is we could work as an agency to kind of fund whatever things we were doing, right? Because we made that menu for Stripes, like stuff like that. If we could push forward.
Remember when he tried to put it in his pocket?
Huh?
You remember when he tried to put it in his pocket?
Nearly broke my heart, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I folded that shit.
Shit. That one, yeah.
You know,
I hella hear you. This has definitely been a topic amongst the four of us where, like, why we brought up merch again too. I didn't get a chance to say it during the video chat, was because it was a potential revenue stream, right? That's why we started revisiting it again. And I remember us kind of going back and forth as a team on the concern that if we start doing work to make revenue for other people, it's not time that's being made, or it's not effort that's being created for Nüfly itself. Right.
So that's what Kenta was saying, right? Like, if we could calculate it and we could find the right people to leverage everything at once, right? We make money. We also make content that's useful for our magazine, and we build a relationship with these people. We could like, you know, do all of that together, but it is going to be harder to find those people, right? Like, we're not going to just find some sort of artist that does mental health stuff and he wants to pay us to do all this. Like, that's going to be hard to find.
Right.
So, I mean,
there's a lot of companies right now that work with the same.
Sorry. We can't really hear you. It's like very choppy.
You're outside.
I need air.
Okay.
We hear the cars.
You can type it in the chat. So this sounds like a conversation to talk about revenue streams, right?
Right. You know, going back to the conversation we had with Kenta, I feel like he was just trying to dissect our biggest issues, right? Our biggest problems as far as a team, like underlying problems, right? And I think the biggest one for me and Kaz is the sustainability factor.
Right.
I think that's for all of us, right? We're all paying money out of our pocket. We're paying for the studio. We're paying for equipment, whatever, studio. And it's like, how do we solve this issue as well as not walk away from what we're doing with the magazine, right? We don't want to be a creative agency, but we know that we can be a creative agency if we wanted to.
Right.
And I don't think, you know, just because we take a task here and there goes back to our conversation with Alita. It's like, you know, what's the intention behind it, right? Sometimes we need it for money. Sometimes we do need it for the craft or for what we are as a identity, right? So I think right now, yeah, maybe it is a good time to look for jobs and look for gigs or projects that we can collaborate with folks that are in line with what we're doing as a magazine, as a brand. Like,
sorry, Don. This got me thinking. So in context, or like in context of what campaigns we can work on next, it's starting to sound like a good idea if our next campaign has to do with funding. I can envision us. How would it sound if we made like a 30-page zine and we sold it for like $15, and to give people like, this is a snippet of what Nüfly will be.
Let's just finish what we already have, right?
Right, but we should package it into a campaign too. It shouldn't be like this is like just how these are some finished parts of Nüfly. Maybe piggybacking off of what Blino was saying about like having a specific concept for a campaign. Like if we're talking about like anxiety for a specific one, we focus our efforts on creating things around anxiety, and maybe that zine will be a concept for anxiety, that when we're actually doing it for our magazine, it will be more like generalized, but for that zine, it would be like a focus on topics of anxiety.
I got it.
How's that sound, right?
This is my idea.
Okay.
We have the candles, right? We have the price sheet for the candles, right? We are on the topic of anxiety, and also we're going through a pandemic, right? The crisis. What if we donate a percentage of whatever we make from the candles to nurses or whatever, you know, GoFundMe, whatever, right? Like, what if we kind of use? I don't want to use this crisis as like
a way to profit,
a money pit,
a way to profit. But you know, I think this is a good time to bring up the anxiety factor because we're all kind of going through it as well. Right? Like,
hell yeah.
What if? Because we already have the work laid out for us, right? We got the pricing for the candles, packaging, whatever. Like, why are we gonna start up a new project and then kind of just put that one on the side burner? I think this candle thing can be very useful as merch as well, right? And we'll just use this as our first project. What do you guys think about that?
What if we somehow gave a taste of our magazine via a zine with the candles? Not packaged with the candles, but in addition to the candles, you can purchase a zine.
It's like a.
This is how, right? This is an anxiety edition of Nüfly, where
I like that.
where maybe if we have already existing parts, maybe like some of Belinda's interviews, that we kind of like one part for the interview, we'll have one section in there from our interviews, but that person being interviewed is specifically talking about anxiety, and then we find like a meme that has to do with anxiety. We find like a flow person who maybe talked about our anxiety or has anxiety part of their branding. Maybe for an emerging artist, you know, we have like we try to get each of our 10 sections and pull one part focused on anxiety into there for the zine. How's that sound? Is that too much work?
I think that's too much work.
Damn.
We already have a media kit too, you know? Like, what about printing it out and making it into a kind of booklet to go with the candle? And that media kit that we print out could have the QR code and people can scan it and then watch our show reel. Because we already have existing assets. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
What about a poster? Because a zine.
Yeah, like we already have a media kit. We have 3 illustrations, so we could probably turn into posters as well, right? And then a candle. That's a whole package right there.
What if it was like, I'm trying to get away from, or I'm trying to think of the economical point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like, candles are already going to cost $700 out the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say that we make a poster that's going to be what, $300 out the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's already $1,000, right? And then now we're talking about a 50-page zine. That's going to be what, right?
Mm.
I'm just trying to think about like how we can be more efficient money wise, right? Like, say that what if we did like an online thing, exclusively online? There's a QR code on the candle or the poster that will link you to it once you buy the product, right?
Say that one more time. Sorry, I missed it.
Say that we have like an online, I don't know, like an editorial page.
What if we took one of our, say like a DJ homie goes on live and does a set, but it's like specifically for, I don't know, like chill music that helps your anxiety. At the same time, they have their candles. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Yeah, I think that's tight too. Very exclusive.
Yeah, or maybe the QR code on the media kit links you to a private mix.
Yeah, I like that. Like a chill out mix or something.
Yeah, with the candles, so you can be like put the mix down, and then you got the candles popping.
Set the mood.
Oh shit! I like where this is going. I typed in shit. Okay, QR code. QR code links to private mix.
Yeah. Could even be a playlist too if you don't want to just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
Can I? I want to. Sorry, Don. I want to expand a little bit on the media kit too. If we're gonna do the media kit, is it too much to say to throw something like maybe half of a section? I'm just trying to think about the value in terms of like, oh, purchase our media kit, but then the people who are seeing it will already more than likely have seen the media kit from our. But if
How
it was
about
like,
we save the media kit for brands that we could work with? Like, we can print that out and give like a candle to accompany the media kit in this printed form, so that we can try to attract investors.
Okay, so media kit for potential investors. So then what about the audience that is not a potential investor?
We can make that zine.
Zine?
A 30-page zine.
There was this brand my friend sent where their zine unfolded into a poster.
Like newsprint? Is it like newsprint or?
Hold up. I'm gonna find it and send it to you guys on IG. This might be an idea we can explore that can both satisfy a zine and a poster without the cost of paying for a zine, if that makes sense, because you're pretty much printing out a poster, but you're just folding it into a zine. Fictionary. Check out this scene. People of Print. That's what it's called.
A side question.
Yes.
If I left cheese out, is it still edible for a day?
I wouldn't eat it right now during these times.
What do you mean during these times?
I was gonna say otherwise. I would be like, yeah, a day's nothing, dude.
Yeah, during these times you gotta eat them.
Struggle food, man.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's still good.
I'm looking
Said it for a day?
Yeah. I left it out. Like, I bought it from the market, and I didn't put it in the fridge. I just kind of left it out.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, see you in the ER, dude.
Well,
Let us know how many ventilators there are.
it's cool. It's good. It's chill.
Sorry, I'm looking for the example to show you guys right now.
Yo, I'm gonna jump on Zoom on my phone. I need to go outside for a sec.
Okay. Damn, where is it?
I'm gonna need to sign off soon too, guys.
Okay, for sure.
Which more do we gotta cover?
I'll maybe
We'll do a part 2.
we can come back to the poster zine idea. I do want us to start diving deeper into like our next campaign and it being like an idea to fund us simultaneously. So we're talking about an anxiety campaign where we donate percentage of candles sold. So maybe our next step, Don, we could revisit the price sheet for candles and maybe get something going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there something smaller that we can do too?
We do smaller candles.
Or I mean, not necessarily like on that. The candles is cool, but like, what if we just straight up ask people for money? Do
No, that's hella true, dude. Like,
Why don't we do like the Planoli thing?
What was that?
Where you can like set up subscriptions for people throughout the month. Like they can like invest however much money they want to do.
Kind of like a Patreon page.
Or is that Patreon or fuck, I forgot what that thing was called. Like
OnlyFans.
I know that I've been sending my homie like $5 a month for like the last 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, that sounds like
just
Patreon.
Set up. Oh, is that Patreon? Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. What if we started a Patreon account?
We should make that, dude. This should maybe tie into our anxiety campaign. Or is that too much, Kaz?
What do you mean?
Like when you're talking about like doing something smaller, I guess something like quicker, right?
Yeah, because it could be like, yeah, like we could. The thing is, we can use the anxiety campaign for, the main. Like we can talk about a story about anxiety, and then we can talk about what are our purposes. And then I feel like people, that mess with that movement will be like, yeah, I'll throw in like $20 or something. Like just something. Because we can even just start off maybe with like a video or something, or we don't necessarily have to spend any money yet. I mean, just a quick stab at it, see what we can get. Because I'm sure like we even have friends that will donate a little bit of money towards. Because everybody that I've talked to about it, they all think it's a good idea, and a lot of people have asked me like how can we support too.
So making, what I'm hearing is like we need a simple way of getting people to answer that. When people are asking us that question, we should come up with a simple kind of go-to page, like whether it be like, oh, we have a GoFundMe, or oh, we have a Patreon.
Yeah, I was thinking like almost like GoFundMe, just something simple. I mean, we already have things in place like the media kit, the reel. I mean, everyone knows that it takes money to put something together too. So it's like with the Patreon, we can already set up our tiers, or it's like for our first releases, they're already set up to get those. So if they donate money, they're already getting these things that were the candle or whatever, the first zine. So they can almost like pre-order before we even make the stuff. They can actually pre-order it.
That, I mean? That's more of the Kickstarter kind of setup, right?
Oh yeah, something like that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think having like the Patreon thing would be like a long-term investment that we can get from people that people would even forget. Like we even ask them, it's like, hey, you got 5 on, like we can create like a little campaign where it's like, yo, you got 5 on it, like, you know, 5 on it a month kind of thing. Like once they set that up, they forget about it, and we keep having revenue coming in, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's better than nothing, you know.
No, for sure. I'm definitely gonna create a Patreon account for us. The If I remember right, for Patreon, how people do that is like sign up for my Patreon and you get early, like exclusive access to like early content. There has to be some kind of like incentive
value that we can put towards it, right?
Yeah, but I think that's part of the actual Patreon model. Like if someone were to donate 5, you have to set up something that they will get. In contrast to someone paying you $10, what would they get in order to even create?
I mean, I
your
haven't
account?
gotten shit for like the last 2 years of subscriptions. I've just been like helping my homie out. Like I haven't been getting anything. He hasn't
people
like
that support.
Exactly, like he hasn't put out a video in like a year. Like he was putting out videos on YouTube that I was kind of helping out with, but I haven't seen any videos in a year. And I haven't even canceled my subscription because I'm almost too lazy. I forgot about it.
Okay. So definitely a Patreon. I feel like the Kickstarter is more like when we're in the the publication phase. Because it's more like, hey, if you want your name printed on this, fund it now.
Because I see like I almost see like the candle as like a medium tier, because we can start at $5. You might get like like a sticker or a button or something like that.
I think we should still also have like t-shirts. No, like
yes, 100%.
Is that off the like we should have like t-shirt and a cap?
Yes.
With it. Those are like basics, right?
Yes.
Like depending on how much it costs to make, like say if it's like I don't know, like a cap and a t-shirt costs us $40, just throwing a number out there, but then you know they donate like I don't know, like $60 or something, or you know however way we set that up.
My roommate Jared, actually, for his album promotions, he got caps printed and t-shirts done too, and you pretty much just upload your graphic. Like there are vendors out there where you just upload your graphic and then they'll make it for you, and it wasn't that much of a cost. Okay, so again with the anxiety campaign, so aside from the anxiety campaign, I'll create us a Patreon account. I could do that like pretty soon. The Kickstarter and GoFundMe, I think that's more when we're into the publication stages, but someone correct me if you think we should be doing that sooner.
Yeah, that's fine. I think we should focus on one platform for now.
Okay.
Like, I don't think we should have like multiple ones. Like,
yeah,
put our focus on the one.
The good thing about Patreon is that it would aid us. Like we could mention that on our Twitch channel and on our Nüfly channel too.
Yeah.
And then like.
And on our own channels as well, right?
Right. I'm seeing.
So our friends can know what we're doing.
I've been seeing artists put up kind of like whether it be like the last slide of their Instagram post or the last few seconds of like their YouTube video, where they kind of like, hey, for this month, all these people, like shout out to my Patreon supporters, and it's like a list of people. Maybe that's something we can incorporate too, where for like
if you donate your stimulus check to us, like what?
We'll flex on something for you. No, but for sure, like let's definitely give. We need to be putting more people up through our channels to encourage people to support us in the first place, right? Okay. So this anxiety campaign, I don't mind switching our focus into a funding campaign. How does that sound for everyone? What's on everyone's plate right now, actually, in context for Nüfly? Gaz, you want to start us off, and then we can go Belinda, we can go Don.
Kaz, you're on mute.
The Arumi cooking video. Finishing off. Only thing I got to do left on the Mina is no DJ the Red Corvette. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Just adding like figuring out a way to throw those pictures in there.
Oh, I got more coming your way, dude.
Yeah, just figuring out a way to how to like integrate those pictures to kind of like make it like a like a team effort, like in that for that feel in that video. I actually I actually put the raw footage from Miles. It's in the Nüfly Dropbox now.
Oh, you uploaded all of them?
Yeah, it's all in there. I actually didn't really get to. I literally just dumped it all in there, so I didn't really filter it out that much. So it's like a lot of raw shit, like for real. Like
Okay, that's fine.
It's all in there, but it's all in there. I think it's under motion or not motion. It's where all the BTS footage was at. Let me double check. It's in there.
I'll double check. I'm still taking a little walk right now.
Yeah, it's under motion/videos.
Okay. I'll find it.
What else? I mean, I still want to like how we're talking about motion design. I want to create some stuff too. I just I just need something to like jump off of though. I know I messed with some of those graphics that you guys had designed back in the day.
Yeah. I think we can probably use
back.
more of those. We can probably like try to get 3 solid ones.
Yeah, because the main alley oop I want to get from y'all is I want to like flip one of your guys' designs and to make it like move and stuff. That's so that's something I want to do.
Okay.
Those are the main ones I want to focus on. Yeah.
Okay. So I have here so in context of like what you're currently working on right now, it's like Arumi's cooking video and Carmina's BTS video or Red Corvette.
Yeah, that's how.
Gotcha. Okay. And
what about like doing like a little video, like motion graphic thing, defining what anxiety is like, or like defining the word anxiety, and then also like showing imagery that goes with anxiety.
I would need your guys' help on like what would that look like?
I'm down to storyboard it with you.
Because and like an infographic or something, or
yeah, something like that.
Kind of like what like Chris Do does, but like that move, but actually moves though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of his are like slides, so we can do something like that where it's like, it's instead of like actual just still imagery, it's like video.
Yeah, I fuck with that. I think just basically making our shit interactive, right? Making it move and grab people's attention.
That's kind of the thing I want to. I mean, that's probably like another longer conversation too. But like, because we already defined, we're trying to define what that looks like graphically too. But I think we also need to do that like motion wise too. Like how's, because I'm sure like not everything's gonna be like glitchy or, we got to figure out a way to kind of like carve that motion, the way that our motion design's gonna look too.
No, I agree with that. Because like the videos are gonna go hand in hand with the photos and the graphic designs, right? So we got to make sure that stylistically we're all on the same page and that it's complementing each other.
Yeah, I think for me, I mean, like for an all of you, we could, I don't know if I would design what it looks like first, and then, or someone would design like the rough, like the main foundation of the design, I guess. Or I would just create the first look. I don't know.
Let's make a mood board and then also a storyboard frame by frame what we want to do. Like I think that'll be important.
I mean, I can just look up some stuff that looks cool that we can jump off of.
You want to just start like a Pinterest mood board and start pulling stuff and sending video references?
Yeah. I don't know. Is Pinterest the best way?
Or I'm not sure where else we could pull like a mood board.
What is the intention of this one again? This is in regards to anxiety campaign, right?
Yeah.
So
like having a motion graphic component to it.
In regards to promoting it?
Promoting it, and also as like a visual visual representation, I guess.
Say we do something that's super current. I mean, we're all stuck in the fucking house, so you know.
Yeah. Like I love that video that that Andy put together of like everybody opening their fridge up.
I was supposed to do that. Someone stole my idea.
Oh, who?
The guy that pulled out a gun.
Oh shit, dude! Andy stole my idea in the first place. I was gonna take out one of Gina's dogs, but then I saw him take out a cat. I'm like, fuck.
Well, you can take out a dog.
I thought that was pretty fun and cool, right? Like, because everyone's at home and they're cooking a lot more and they're using the fridge a lot more instead of eating out.
I don't know. What message about anxiety though? Like,
that's a good question.
You know what I mean? Because we can do like.
I don't want to do the exact refrigerator thing, but I'm just saying like something that ties it all together. Like we're all stuck inside, right? So like, what are indoor things that we're doing that connect us together, and like how like being stuck inside creates anxiety within some of us, especially if you're an extrovert, like that can affect you, right? Let me brainstorm some more on this.
I got it. So rather than like what message are we trying to put out in regards to anxiety, how about we the answer to that is by showing how people are coping with it. Right? That way I'm trying to dodge the topic that we are mental health experts, because we're not. So for this campaign, it's more so like we experience it, yes, but
what are like creative ways that we're
you know what I like is
right.
Sean's the type of stuff Sean's been doing.
Oh yeah.
What if we, I don't know, maybe piggybacked on that where...
Yeah, I could see that, like, that I could see that being a way of how he's dealing with his anxiety, right? The way I'm dealing with anxiety is by creating, like, dance content, you know? Comedic content. So for this anxiety campaign, we can center it around how are people coping with their anxiety.
I've been like shooting a record every day and like kind of dancing and flowing to it. Like that's my routine right now. Like what are people's routines, right? Like what are they doing every day to create some kind of structure while we're going through this time.
What if we did it like we did like at least 3 or maybe like 6, since it's like a row, and that's like 3 different perspectives.
Yeah, or there's 4 of us, so like 4 different perspectives.
I'm just saying, like, where is this gonna go? Because I was thinking like Instagram, like say if we did it on Instagram, you know, it would take up like.
I can see it on Instagram, but also YouTube.
That's a good point.
You know, like Instagram would be like the quick fire stuff, and then like YouTube can be a little bit more in depth.
I see like YouTube being like everyone, like all of them put together.
Okay, so Kaz and B, I have you guys down for creating a motion graphic for this campaign's promotion.
Yeah, I think there's still more to define on our messaging though. Still, yeah.
How about like you are not alone? That could be the idea, the concept that we can play off with.
If we use that, it might cannibalize our other work because everything else is also "You Are Not Alone."
Well, isn't that on brand though? If we...
Right, but for like a campaign, I think our campaign's kind of an opportunity to be a little conceptual about what we're doing
Is
for
that
this
not a
particular
concept?
project.
We can. That's like we can interpret it in different ways, right?
I'm with you.
I'm with you.
It sounds like a Korean K-drama.
You're not alone. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Every time I hear that, I think I hear Michael Jackson.
So
I think about ATV.
How about you're not the only one going crazy?
who's going crazy?
Who's going crazy?
You.
I'm not going crazy.
No, this hasn't.
No.
You're going crazy?
I feel anxious, but
You're not the only one feeling anxious.
So that part I think is a better question. So again, I'm really censoring how we're doing this with what people are gonna get out of this, right? And so again, our ideas are the candles and a printed, whether it be a zine that turns into a poster or a media kit. I'm gonna take out media kit right now because that's something for potential investors. Sorry, B, your feedback's a little loud.
I'll mute myself.
Okay. So, what someone... so what I was saying was we should really be revolving this around like what our donor is going to receive by donating to this fund, right? So if they're going to be getting candles and if they're going to be... I'd like a zine that unfolds into a poster. I think that's kind of two birds with one stone that Dawn and I can work on. But in addition to this, we need to promote this as well, and I think that's where Kaz and Belinda can come in on creating like motion graphics for this campaign's promotion. So the purpose of this again is to donate a percentage to... we need to find a specific organization or identify a hospital.
The Nüfly organization.
The Nüfly organization.
They need the money too.
Yeah, but this will be like a win-win situation, right? We'll be pocketing X amount of the percentage, but also donating some of the percentage too. Just we're doing our part.
For sure.
So whether it be like a 75-25 kind of situation. Okay. Don, you have any thoughts on the deliverables to our donors?
What?
You have any thoughts on the deliverables to our donors? Like, so far our donors are gonna be receiving candles. We need to hash out how many and
You talking about
what
a tier?
Damn, that's opening up another can of worms. Maybe we could just do a minimum, right? A minimum donation of $100, for example, rather than setting up different tiers. Like, oh, if you donate 200, you get this. If you donate 300, you get this even more. I think that might create a lot of work for us. But maybe like a minimum donation amount can solve that.
What's the platform? Which one are we talking about?
We're talking about in regards to the anxiety campaign.
Yeah.
If someone say we put out this campaign, Kaz and Belinda delivers like amazing promotion motion graphics for the promotions. You and I, for example, we hash out the candles and the poster / zine. Like that's ready to go. When someone wants to donate, are we gonna do it like, if you donate tier 1 you get the candles, but if you donate tier 2 you get the zine and the candles? Or are we gonna do it like you will get both of them as long as you donate this minimum amount?
No, I don't think donation is a donation. We're selling the candle and the zine together.
Gotcha.
Right?
Okay. So
like,
so this is like a
buy
fixed
a candle,
price.
we're gonna throw in, if you buy a candle, we'll throw in a zine that comes with it. Right? Say that we price the candle at $50.
Mm-hmm.
You get the candle and you get a zine as well. That's also a poster.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna donate, just donate. I don't think it should be you get something from donating. No one gets anything for donating.
Okay, I like that idea.
Because I don't like. I mean, if it was Patreon, yeah, I'll do like the tier system. If it was like a Kickstarter or GoFundMe, yeah, there's a tier system. But as far as donation goes, if they're just gonna support because they like the idea, fuck it. I'm not gonna give them anything. I'm just gonna give them content.
All right.
For sure.
Like, why do
Fuck
I
these motherfuckers.
No, why do I have to give them
Yes.
Like we're already providing like this content for these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think we're worth way more than like $20 a donation. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna give you more because you give me $20. You know?
Right. Okay. I hella agree with that. Thank you for that. Okay, so this anxiety campaign, just to recap, is its intention is to both potentially be something that we can create that may be leveraged into both funding us and also potential magazine content too. I think this campaign meets both of those. The question that we're answering in context to anxiety is, how are people coping with their anxiety? We will be selling candles and a zine / poster, and then Kaz and Belinda will be creating a motion graphic for this campaign promotion, and Don and I will be setting up the candles and creating the zine / poster. Let's talk about a timeline, guys. I think the candle production and the printing of the zine / posters may be a potential problem, but how does the last week of April sound? I'm just gonna shoot a date, you guys tell me about it. What if we did it on April 24th?
That's my birthday.
Oh shit.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Like we would launch it on April 24th?
Yeah. In other words, oh, that's pretty soon. But in other words, that would mean we would have the motion graphics ready for this campaign's promotion, and we would also have the candles and the zine posters printed and in our hands.
How long is it going to take to get these candles ready?
I don't know.
Right.
Because I don't know if anybody's
making stuff.
Right.
Once we did them ourselves, but also getting the supplies.
I know China right now is back in operations. I'm more kind of concerned about what it's gonna be like getting into our hands, because I don't know if I read this correctly, but I remember seeing some articles about USPS potentially halting services for a bit.
What?
Yeah. Someone fact check me. I don't want to talk on my ass. But I want to set a deadline for us before we end this meeting for this campaign.
I think we can tentative, like we should set it, and then as a goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we should try to do it. Like I think if we set deadlines that are closer than further away, then we can like actually try to accomplish it a lot faster if we keep pushing the date further away from us. Does that make sense? Like if it feels more immediate, then it's like, all right, let's try to get this done like as efficiently as possible.
Right.
Instead of like, all right, we have all the time in the world and then we'll never finish it in a timely manner.
Right.
So I guess, yeah, like.
So what I'm trying to do right now is the concept that Kenta advised us on working backwards. If we set a date for us that like this date, we need to launch this campaign at this date, it'll allow us to kind of like work backwards and like, okay, that means if like Dawn and I have to look at how long it'll take to make shipping, you know, and then if that's like 2 weeks, we have to have orders ready maybe 3 weeks in before.
If we just try to do the poster first, you think that's not enough?
Posters in addition to the candles, right? Or are you thinking the posters printed first?
I think getting the posters printed
stage.
first.
I mean, we can come at it at stages, you know, like the candles can come. But we just don't know, you know, the landscape or what that's going to look like for us to make that. Posters, I see us having a little bit easier time. That way we can, you know, because I feel like candles, that's like, we're actually really trying to create a product, and that's, I mean, it's a good goal, but it's also a lofty one too.
I see what you're saying.
You know how he was saying create goals that are manageable for us too?
Right, smaller goals.
So we can get the smaller wins.
You're right. We should focus on
Yeah, let's focus on the zine poster.
Okay.
Then like maybe the next month we can roll out the candle or something, whatever's happening.
Don,
yeah.
Oh, Don, what do you are you okay with that?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea, actually.
You want to meet? Huh?
Oh shoot! Sorry. Did you ask something? I'm trying to clean up our Google Doc right now. Say that again. When should we meet?
Yeah.
I'm down to start as soon as like. How's Wednesday night? I'm like really close to. I'm like finishing up the last look for Carmina right now, and I should be done Monday night or Tuesday.
Monday? Let's do Monday.
Can we do Tuesday?
We can do Tuesday.
Got you down for Tuesday.
We're meeting on. Wait, we're meeting for what?
Oh no! This is just like a Zoom chat where Dawn and I can talk about the poster / zine.
Kaz, when would you have some time to like try to get this motion graphic video component?
Mood boarding soon. I just don't know what exactly we would do until everything's as far as you know like messaging and yeah, I just need help with like messaging and what's all gonna say, you know. I mean the actual movement stuff I could figure that out myself, but the skeleton of what I'm trying to make, I need to figure that out.
When would be a good time for you to hash it out with me?
Well, we could do Tuesday too.
Yeah, Tuesday night
separately
or Tuesday. We can do it separately from them.
Yeah.
Snow.
So Tuesday night.
Like maybe 5, or I don't know if it needs to be night, but
I'm just throwing it out. I like when would be a good time for you? 5 p.m.
Yeah,
or earlier.
No, because I still got to work during the days for work. So yeah, like around like 4 or 5ish.
Let's do 5.
Okay. Yeah, actually, earlier in the afternoon too, or later afternoon. So it doesn't go until the nighttime.
So like 4:30.
Yeah.
All right.
4:35, whatever works for us.
All right. Well, we'll just check in on Tuesday around noon, and then see whether or not 4:30 or 5 works better.
Okay. Because I'm assuming we would need to be like aligned with them too, just because they're creating the poster for it too, right? So is the
That's
poster
true.
gonna be like in addition to the campaign, like the anxiety part?
I think should we all okay? Let's all try to hop on the call then. Like, what time works best for everybody? 5 p.m.
Yeah, I think we can all just jump on at the same time. I don't think
Dan,
we
Can we
can
do
you
6?
can you
6.
On Tuesday. Yeah, no, we should meet. No, I was just thinking if like we should meet with our teams individually first, so we can kind of conceptualize ideas as a hub, and then we come together to kind of like sync our ideas. But I'm actually reconsidering that because we should actually talk about this deeper before we go our separate ways to work on this.
We need to know the specifics too, like just so we're all on the same page. Like we can create some graphics, but it might not, align with. Because I mean, you guys gonna be making like a lot of the skeleton too of just the overall messaging of what we're trying to say.
Right. Okay. Tuesday 6 p.m.
Sounds good to me.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Tuesday.
Donnie?
Yeah.
Eat. Okay. Cool.
So next meeting is Tuesday, 6 p.m.
Yeah. And our main focus is for the anxiety campaign for our next move. And again, this will satisfy both funding and potential content for our magazine. This sounds really awesome. I'm excited for this.
Good job, Kenta.
Hey, shout out to Kenta. Shout out to Dom, man. Thank you for that, bro.
A good Hollywood.
For sure. Okay, guys. It is hitting up. It's really close to our 8 o'clock kind of wrap up time. So how about we wrap it up right now and resume what we need to do during our quarantine evening.
What you guys gonna be doing?
I'll play Zelda.
Oh.
Which one?
Zelda.
Oh, which one?
Breath of the Wild.
Dude.
Oh, word.
Dude, that one's hella fun, dude.
It's hella lit.
If you,
Fucking wish my headache was
if you smoke
fucking
for that one, that shit is really trippy, dude. Like, the world building is really good in that game. Oh, hey, elefante.
What is that? Oh, you're eating?
Eddie beer?
Huh?
Ew.
Okay, yeah. Ugh.
I think I smelled that.
Nice one.
What was that?
Shit.
You.
Oh, me.
Who else?
Okay.
And they Fonte. All right, y'all.
For sure.
Adios.
Okay, I will wait before you bounce. Let's go ahead and wrap up our streams.
We got 2 more minutes.
We got
We're
2
gonna
more
end it
minutes.
early.
Okay, maybe not. Belinda, what are you gonna do tonight?
I am gonna finish organizing my Serato library. I just uploaded about 53 songs into it. Like 40 songs into putting in notes for every track, and then also just organizing the track information. Gonna play around with Serato. Haven't updated my library in like fucking, I don't know, 6 months or something. Yeah, so it's been a minute since I just got this roll and go mixer. It's pretty tight.
Show it to us.
I did a little bit. Here, hold on, let me grab it.
Not on the story.
Hey, is your house as cold as shit or what?
Cold as
Is my
shit?
house cold?
My house is okay.
I got a heater.
Throwing some layers.
So I got this roll and go mixer in the mail yesterday.
Is that an audio interface?
Yeah, it's for your phone, so you can connect it.
What does it go? Lightning cable? Is it a lightning cable?
Yeah, like with USB. There's like a micro SD USB port for here that you can also that goes out to your phone. Has the lightning on the
So
other
it
end.
records into your phone.
So it can record into your phone, and you can also live stream
Oh.
from it as well from your phone.
So you get good quality audio.
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta send you guys like
That's
a
what
little
Hit
preview.
Boy and the fucking Boy Wonder should have did.
Dude, I know.
Those
Were
people,
you
those
guys watching that
DJs,
last
those
night?
DJs who are like literally like Instagram living and
They're
using
just
like
with the
their,
camera.
their phone speakers off of it. I'm like, yo, fuck you, dude. No
But
one
they be
wants to
having
listen to
people in
this
there
shit.
though.
They do, but
Dude,
it sounds like
D-Nice.
shit.
You had
D-Nice
Obama and
actually
shit.
didn't sound that bad. Did you guys watch any of the D-Nice live streams?
I heard
Oh,
about him,
he
though.
had like 10 million people in there.
Obama was in there.
10 million people.
No, it was
Yeah.
100K.
Oh, was it 100K?
Yeah.
I thought there was like
Dude,
hella
10
people.
million is
10
like
million is like
that would fuck up Instagram, dude. The
Yeah.
servers would
Sorry,
be
I
fucked
don't-
up.
But I don't know. This thing is pretty awesome because
Nice.
I saw Olea was live streaming with this on
How much does that
Instagram.
run?
This is $100.
Mm.
And you also, I got like a mic for it, like a wireless mic that you can like plug in. So I was like testing it last night on my Instagram, and it was fucking clean. Like,
Crispy
there
audio.
was only a couple of people in there, but I was like, "Yo, can you guys hear this?" They're like, "Yeah, it's good." So you can like actually say stuff through the mic, and then also play music from it as well.
It's like a
if you
direct
have the right cables.
direct feed into your phone.
You have
Yeah, it's a
different
direct
channels?
feed into your phone, and then also so you can like plug in like a piano. Like this is for like musicians, I guess. So you can like plug in a piano if you want, a guitar, bass, your mic, and like effects or like a beat machine. Yeah, like a beat machine, so you can like fuck around. But I
And
just
have high
use this
quality
kind
audio.
of and have high quality audio.
Nice.
Twice.
I kind of enjoyed that Hit Boy Boy Wonder battle though.
Yeah, that was, dude, there were hella legends in there. I was like, holy fuck, Timbaland is in here, and like,
Well,
I
Drake
forgot
was
who-
fucking. Boy
Drake
Wonder.
was in there too. Oh my god.
Well, that's crazy because both of those guys produced for Drake too. Well, Boy Wonder's
Mm.
like Drake's like main dude though, for like
Yeah.
bangers. Because 40 does like more of the chill stuff, but Boy Wonder does all the like the banging like Drake shit.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of did play a lot of Drake.
Yeah, because Drake was in there commenting and shit. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I saw saw Janet Jackson was in his Instagram live, and he just started playing like 4 or 5 like straight Janet songs. Yeah.
That's interesting. It's crazy how people be like clubbing on IG Live or.
I like it, dude. I'm all
People
for
need
it.
this fucking mixer though. Like, I can't join another Zoom call where DJs are trying to play like their fucking music off their
They got, like, their
laptop
turntables
and their
and shit.
phone, and it's like, yo, I can't hear it.
Can't hear
But
the
yeah,
bass.
this is pretty essential. It's pretty nice little toy. Yeah.
Too bad you can't use the
What if we
OBS
had
on
a
IG
DJ?
Live.
Huh?
What if we had a DJ on our Twitch stream?
That's what I was thinking too. Just get one of the, like one of the homies, like
Yeah.
over me.
Like a work session. There's like a DJ playing in the background.
Now we're talking. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Um,
We can like ask Jody. I can ask Miles. I can ask Carmina. Like, those are
Yeah.
already 3 right there, right?
What if you can tie it into the anxiety campaign?
They make an anxiety mix.
Ooh.
I've been hearing a lot of DJs
Ooh,
trying,
yo, we need an anxiety mix. Yeah.
because a lot of DJs are playing like their club shit right now on IG Live, but we're all at home and shit. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
No one's trying to get hello. I'm not gonna say it.
I think
No, just fucked up. Like at home.
We can get a
You
little
can
bit
play
more
other-
vibey, right?
So I'm gonna say, B. You want to handle that?
Yeah. I
Source-
got it. As long as well as half the other positions.
Finding a DJ to make
I'll say we can do times where we can do
relaxing
that shit ourselves too.
I think we can do it too. Like between Kaz and I, we can also make
Just
like
have,
even
fuck
if it's
around.
not perfect, like
Yeah, we can even do a back to back, like over fucking. I'll get that thing too.
yeah. Can you get that thing and then we can go on live together? That'd be awesome.
Is it you got it on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully I get this check this month. Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I can also I'm gonna play around with this mixer more. Like I'm gonna start mixing a little bit more this next week and practice and get back into the flow with it. With all this time, I mean, there's shit I probably should be doing as well.
I've been wanting to dig out some new music too.
Yeah, I feel so good to update my Serato library. I'm like, oh, I got new songs in here. There's 50 new songs. Oh yeah, like play around.
I've been listening to that new Little Dragon.
Oh, is it good?
I like it. It's like the type of music I like to listen to when I'm like making shit, drawing or something.
You drop a new album?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
There's a lot of new music out. Like Party Next Door dropped an album.
I saw that too. Yeah.
Childish Gambino put out a new album.
I still gotta peep that. I heard about that one too.
It honestly wasn't that great. Like there's certain tracks that are like, oh, okay, this is dope, but most of it was kind of like, okay, I'm tripping out hella hard on some K or something. Like why is it sounding like this?
They're like 7 minutes long and shit.
Huh?
Each song is like 7 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like a bad mushroom trip, some occasional light through the tunnel like songs.
I heard he dropped it on his website like 2 weeks ago, and it was like
that's when I heard about it.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. And then he posted it in like the middle of the night last Friday.
Fuck.
With like no, no warning or anything. Yeah.
That's just
good stuff.
Thundercat and Ty Dolla Sign.
Oh, is there a new one?
I think it came out with one recently. I don't know how new, but I saw it. It was pretty recent. I don't know if like brand new, but
What if each of us, like the four of us, also made our own like little anxiety playlist too?
Yeah.
Like what are we all listening to while we go through this quarantine?
Okay.
Some sad ass
how many
shit.
tracks?
Same. 15.
12, 15,
Cool 15.
13.
Cool 12.
Or 14. 14.
14?
One song for 2 weeks.
Once a
One
day.
song
One per
okay.
day. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
Listen to this on Monday.
Are we doing this on Spotify or SoundCloud? Because
Ooh.
Why do you use Spotify?
I don't really use Spotify that much. I feel like most of my tracks are on SoundCloud.
Really, even like the normal stuff, like the non.
I have some stuff. I'm listening to some stuff on Spotify, but I think I'm still primarily on SoundCloud. Probably should unify on that, right?
You listen to a lot of like flips and stuff.
I listen to a lot of flips.
Let's do SoundCloud for now then. That sounds like the easiest platform.
Don, you got some shit on SoundCloud?
I haven't digged in SoundCloud in a while though.
Do I have some shit on SoundCloud?
Yeah.
I've been posting private. You feel me?
Hey. OnlyFans only, man.
Oh, hey, that video that you made. I think yesterday or the day before of you cooking. That was fire. Like, did you upload? Did you upload that onto Dropbox?
What?
Boy, you better upload your clips, man.
Yeah.
Download that.
I made a folder for each day for about 7 days, and then I kind of, I'm just been this week.
Only done the first day.
I haven't really been doing a lot of interesting shit, to be honest. Like,
I had to purposely be like, okay, I have to shoot a record. Like, I have to, just to get it. Just to keep myself sane.
I could put it on IG. I could download it.
Yeah. You did that only on IG? How did you do those videos? Because I couldn't see a song. I didn't see a track ID on them.
Oh, I was playing music in the background.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the old school way.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't get like taken down though.
Dude, I was so stressed out yesterday because Instagram was down. Like, some of my stories disappeared, and then shit that was in my archives, my story archives, also disappeared. like every day that I was doing those record videos, they were all gone. I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even get a notification that I did a copyright infringement or anything on those tracks. Like there's some stuff that I was like, oh my god, I wonder if they're going to get this one, because I was playing Mos Def, I was playing Dilla, I was playing some shit, you know, that I was afraid that they were going to track ID, but they didn't track ID at all. But then it all came back last night before I went to bed. But I think there was like hundreds of people yesterday that had shit disappear from their stories, and it hadn't even been 24 hours yet. Pretty sure servers went down.
Hey, Sleeping on Gems is on live right now.
Sleeping on Gems?
You should just go on.
Who?
You should go on there and talk shit.
Sleeping on
Yeah,
Gems.
I like filed a copyright thing against them, but then Instagram sent another thing that was like, can you clarify more? I'm like, I pretty much clarified everything I needed to in the first claim, and I was like, all right, forget. And then we went to quarantine, and I haven't replied back yet.
Oh, these are guys
I already
like
I'm telling
stealing
them right now.
content?
I'll be like,
Yeah.
fuck your shit, dog.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fucking whack.
Look at this guy.
He
Why is
would
he in a
look
dark
like
room?
that.
Fuck that
Video.
guy.
Yeah, he would
Fuck
look
that guy.
Should I request?
Hey guys, I gotta wrap up our live stream right now.
And cook
Alright.
dinner.
For show. Okay, let's
I
start.
burned through like half my candle already. I'm like going through these candles pretty fast now too.
Mood. For sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time. Let's say our individual goodbyes. Let our viewers know how they can find you. I'll start it. I am your host for tonight, Daniel. You can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Dakfu. And I will be signing off soon after my team. Belinda, if you want to go next.
This is Belinda. Hold up, I can't. Okay, all right. Hey, this is Belinda, signing off for the night. Gonna try to do some more work.
How can people find you?
You can find me at _ZenRabbit on IG, on Twitter, on YouTube. Yeah. Don.
This is my IG. Just follow,
Nice.
follow me. I'm about to cook some dinner. Good night.
All right, Kaz, take us home, bro. Take us home.
Cass signing out with the Nüfly team. Speak proper on all platforms. Wash your fucking hands.
Hey, squash
Wash
it
your
like a
hands.
champion. All
Let's
right,
go.
fams. Till next time. Peace out. See you guys on Tuesday, team. Chat, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Peace out.
Next Tuesday.
Let's do it.
Peace.
I think chat.